Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? You know what I'm saying? You guys know I usually don't go live this early, but it's a lot of stuff going on right now. So I just want to give you guys the opportunity to just pull up and get it off your chest. I'm going to probably not do too much talking today. I'm going to just listen. I'm going to listen to you guys, get all your frustration out about the Indiana Fever, what's going on, the Fever lost yesterday and going forward. Put some ones in the chat if you guys can hear me. We can go ahead and get started, man, because I believe a lot of you guys are like overreacting. There's a lot of overreaction going on, but this is the opportunity for you guys to pull up and get it off your chest, man. The link is in the comment section. You know what I mean? Keep everything respectful. If you got something to say, if you never pulled up before, the link is going to be in the chat. All you gotta do is click the link, enable your microphone. You ain't got to put yourself on camera, and let's go ahead and have a conversation, man. Because I believe a lot of you guys are overreacting, man. It was just one game. We're gonna go ahead and get to it. Hit that like button on the way in, if you don't mind, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. I see I got some people in the back already. I'm gonna get to you in a second. Tom, he said, Courtside, it's starting to get ridiculous, man. The referees are either paid off or being told to not let Caitlin Clark get off. They are just beating this girl down, holding, grabbing. It's crazy. Yeah. I seen a couple fouls and stuff yesterday that I didn't like and I didn't agree with. So I kind of agree with you on that. You know what I mean? Caitlin Clark will never win a championship because the WNBA with the referees and that coach will not let her. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So, like I said, anybody want to pull up and get it off your chest, it's all good. Walter, courtside, the Fever lost the game on the road. So what? They play a playoff team with two of their players having an excellent game. Also, their coach is better than the Fever coach. It is what it is, man. Hey, I believe my stance is still remains the same. I believe they got enough to win. I believe they lost a game. That's what happened, in my opinion. They lost the game. It didn't look good. CC didn't have her best game. AB didn't have her best game. Hey, bro, it happens. It happens to the best of them. You feel me? Appreciate you. Puppy Doc. Only losers blame the coach or ref. Players play the game. All right, Ashley, what's going on, Ashley? Just Jules, what's going on? I see some ones in the chat. Daniel, what's going on? Julie says, what about if I'm not frustrated? What about if I'm not frustrated? Oh, I'm not really frustrated neither. I'm not really frustrated neither. I think they lost a game. They lost a winnable game. I'll say that. And I don't think they showed up to play. And that's just what happened, you know. That's how I'm looking at it. Voodoo, what's going on? E-Money, what's going on? Everybody hit that like button. We're going to go ahead and get into it. I got some people in the back. Big Dog, he says, was a 5-game winning streak. Keep the same energy when we're winning. Hey, yeah, man. We just, hey, I'm good. A lot of people say we ain't even going to make the playoffs. So I'm cool with it. Hold on, let me change this real quick. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some people up, man. Like I said, the link is in the chat. If you guys want to pull up and get it off your chest, you're more than welcome. Just keep it respectful. All opinions welcome. It don't even matter. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on, fam?
What's going on with you, man?
How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm blessed. Man, I think a lot of people are overreacting right now, man.
Speak on it.
Let's look at the overall picture of this whole thing.
All right.
We still going to finish no less than top 5. When what team is going to fire a coach that got their team back-to-back top 5 winning seasons after coming off, what, about 8 years not winning? It doesn't really make sense to me.
Okay. Well, like I said,
went on a 5-game winning streak. It was all roses and sunshine. You didn't hear no fire Stephanie White. Little bit of KM hate, but it was fairly a fun time when it was on that 5-game winning streak. They lose one game, now we in the pits of hell. And it ain't like we lost to an expansion team. You lost to Dallas, who I want to remind people is fighting to stay in the playoffs. They had way more to lose than the Fever did.
Okay. Hey, like I said, man, I just want you guys to get it off your chest, man. Like I said, all opinions welcome, man. So, what do you see going forward then?
For going forward, every game right now is just for seeding. It ain't is we gonna make the playoffs. It's what position we're gonna get. we're fighting for home court advantage.
Okay.
That's all we fighting for. It ain't no more is we gonna make the playoffs. We in the playoffs. If they
I
would have
agree.
beat Dallas yesterday, we would have clinched the playoff spot. They just
I,
one win away from clinching the playoff spot.
okay. So why do you think people is frustrated then? Like, why do you think the overreaction, if there is overreaction? Do you feel like there's overreaction right now? Well, obviously you just said that. So what do you
Yeah,
think
yeah. I ain't gonna say everybody, the whole fan base ain't
of
overreacting.
course, I
You
don't mean
always
everything.
got a certain side. I'll call it because I'm a Lions fan. I'll
Okay.
call it the SOL crowd. There's like no matter they can go on a 5-game winning streak. They lose that one game, the doom and gloom crowd is gonna come out in the mass. Fire
Okay.
this person. The owner ain't good. This player ain't good. But as soon as they winning, they're gone. They're silent. It's
Okay.
people just itching for Stephanie White to lose. They already got a preconceived notion with her.
All
So as
right.
soon as
All
they
right.
lose, she's the first person there. And I feel like that came from last year because she shut a lot of people up doing what she did last year after Clark went down. And a lot of people are still kind of mad at that. For what? I don't know.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let me bring up Maddie. Maddie, you there, Maddie? Maddie, you there,
I'm
Maddie?
here. Hi,
All
I'm
right.
here. Yeah.
What's going on, man? This stream right here is for the fans to pull up and address their frustrations. I know, Maddie, you're a little frustrated. So, what's going on with you? What's your opinion about what's
I'm
going on with the people?
frustrated. I would have been okay if you had lost while playing the way we've been playing for the past few games we had. CC running the offense and Stephanie White finally acknowledging that when CC is running the offense, we're hard to beat. And then she changes the offense, takes the ball out of CC's hands, and that's exactly what the Dallas coach wanted to do. His whole game plan was to take the ball out of CC's hand. Stephanie did it for him. Like, come on now. Why change what is working? Why is she doing this?
Okay, okay, okay. Do you agree or disagree? My guy, do you agree or Daquan? Your name Daquan? Daquan, you there, Daquan?
Uh, you know what? Uh, what do I want to say? Kelsey Mitchell uh, is a great scorer. Okay, and she had five assists, but she never her, people around her, the players around her better. That's why she never got to the playoff, never went to the playoff before CC. Now, Stephanie White, we're going back to how it was before CC came. I mean, come on.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Hey, anybody in the chat that just pulled in, hit that like button for me. This is a fan show. I'm not gonna do too much talking. I'm gonna let you guys address all your frustration. You can pull up. The link is in the chat and tell me your opinion or what you like, what you dislike, and things of that nature, man. I feel like it's a lot of frustration going on right now. I feel like a lot of people is overreacting. And I don't think it's cause for it. Like my man just said up here, we in the playoffs, we fighting for seeding, which seeding do matter because we want to play at home. But I think the
Well,
overreaction is uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? So the link is in the
aside,
chat, and you guys can come up and address your frustration. Hold on real quick, Maddie. I got
why, but why do you think AB is not passing the ball anymore to CC? What's going on with AB?
well, I don't really see it that way, but like I said, I'm not gonna do too much talking. It's for you guys to get your frustration off. I see the game different than a lot of people. So I'm gonna hold my opinions till later. You know what I mean? Julie, you there, Julie?
I'm here. How are you, courtside?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I would have liked the win last night, but I'm not. I'm not freaking out about it either. I mean, Dallas had a scheme, and it was to keep the ball out of CC's hands. But regardless of that, I thought CC put on a master class of her passing, man. I mean, the back door by Kelsey Mitchell. Stuff. It was great. Look, Dallas played a really great defensive game last night. Awak Kuir, 7 blocks. I mean, I thought Cece had a great block. I thought I thought Michaela did good, But what happens is when AB is off and Caitlin is off and Kelsey's the only one hitting, we have a rough time. Sophie wasn't really open enough, but she took a few, but she wasn't on her game. Lexi surprised us with a few buckets. The thing is, if our big three, all three of them are not clicking, we need our bench to be hitting those shots. But when you think about how that game went down last night, we only lost by 6 points. Look, we weren't playing with urgency. We weren't in a flow or a rhythm. I'm grateful and thankful for Kelsey Mitchell because if she didn't put up what she did, we would have lost by a lot more. And that's the truth. So, you know me though. I've never been hating on Kelsey. I mean, she's a shooting guard. That's her position. She's not really tall enough for great passes like Caitlin is. I thought everybody did their job last night, but as far as Caitlin's passing, I thought it was a master class last night. So, I mean, I'm good. It's going to be interesting to see this weekend with the back-to-back if we sit anybody. But
Yeah,
last night, I felt like Dallas came out with urgency, because they're the ones who are in trouble. We're in the playoffs. I'm not worried about that.
right.
Dallas can't say that. If Dallas were to lose their next few games, they're not in the playoffs. So, they came out with urgency and they did what they had to do. It won't
So
happen again, not against us. It won't happen again, but
so you think it's more of an overreaction or
yeah, and you know what? I think people get wrapped up in their emotions and everybody wants to win, right? So when we lose, it's so much easier to put the blame and point a finger at somebody. You really have to try to take your emotions out of it and just look at the game of basketball. And it's not easy, a thing to do, especially for us women, because we are, 100 times more emotional than the guys are, you know. Um, but I think it's just an emotional time for everybody. I mean, truth be told, my deep feelings is that the Fever are going to win the chip this year. Yeah, I don't care about the Valkyries. I don't care about Minnesota. Yeah, they're good teams. They're gonna, we're gonna have to fight for it. But I really think the Fever can go all the way because we have enough talent on our team.
I,
So
I've said that multiple times myself. So me and you we agree on that one. Fro, you there, Fro?
Yeah, I'm here. How y'all doing today? Well,
What's
you
going
coming on
on?
early today?
Yeah, man, I seen a lot of stuff going on online and people frustrated. So I feel like I'll come in here and give people the opportunity to come up and just get it off their chest, man. I don't want you guys going out in the world doing nothing crazy. Sometimes if you can just vent and get it off your chest, you'll be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? So what do you
Hey,
think? What do you think
I may
about
be
what
a
happened?
fan, but I ain't a fanatic like that. Now, come on,
Yeah. So what do you think about what's going on right now, yesterday's loss, and what's your opinion on it?
man. It was like everybody else has said for it was a loss, man. It's just it's and the first gentleman says, I mean, we're in the playoff, like Julie said, we're in the playoff. I mean, we're just fighting for home court advantage. Uh, it's one game, and as far as of course, Kelsey put on a good show last night, and you have to say that. You got to admit that. I don't care who you are. But did y'all realize how good of a defensive game CC actually did play for? Did
yeah,
y'all notice that?
yeah, she was great. I thought.
Yeah.
Man, I thought she did. That was one of her best defensive games that she's played since I've been watching her.
Fro, did you notice her how much she was using her chest last night for defending?
Yeah, that's what I was just fixing to say.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I agree.
But
Yeah,
I
I think
mean,
they
I'm not,
played
I'm
pretty.
not, I'm not scared like a lot of people are. Just one game at a time, man. Come on.
Yeah, I
They
got you.
got
I got
just as
you.
much chance to win it as anybody else. I've heard you say it. I've said it. Julie just said it. I think they got just as much chance of winning all the way as any of the teams, and that's not taking nothing away from the Lynx or
Right,
any of them.
right. And
But you're good too.
another thing here, I'm gonna go to you right now, J Dub. Another thing, this is how I be looking at this stuff because this is one game, but in the playoffs is best of 5. Do you really
Yes,
believe that
yes.
Dallas beat the Fever best of 5 in the playoff series? I do not believe
No,
that. I don't
No,
believe that. That's
no.
why I'm saying it's an overreaction. You know what I mean? I think another thing, and we got to give credit. Enrique was cooking us. See. We can say how bad we played or we didn't get it done, but it's the opposite side of that coin is the other team. Enrique was giving us all that work,
She
all
was
of
on
it.
fire. She was on
She
fire
was giving
last
us
night.
that work. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? J Dub, what's up with you, man?
What's going on, man? Hope you can hear me. I'm in the car. I don't know how I sound right now.
No, you good. You good.
All right. So look, as far I can only speak for myself. I'm not tripping on the loss. That's not what frustrated me about last night's game. It's the way we lost. Like it's like the saying, you can lose a. It's one thing to lose a race walking. It's another thing to lose a race running. And I feel like last night we lost the race walking. Like I feel like we went backwards, and I don't. Oh, it's echoes. That me.
Uh, no, that's Fro. Fro, you got to mute. I got you. Go ahead, J Dub. Fro, mute your mic.
Yeah, it's the way we looked at on offense. It's kind of like reverting back to the same old thing, bro. And it's like we 8 games away from entering the playoffs, and I still feel like we don't have no clear identity on offense. I feel like we don't have no clear identity on offense, bro. And it's like I don't have. I'm not like. I don't have an issue with Kelsey Mitchell scoring. I don't think she was selfish last night, but I do think the impact of Kelsey Mitchell, the way she played last night, and the impact on Cece and how she impacts the game when she is controlling the pace and the ball. I do think it's totally. I do think it's two different things. I think that is what frustrated me the most about last night. It ain't that we lost. It's. I feel like Stephanie White still has this team confused. And one thing I noticed about AB is AB starting to force shots, and I think that's because she's not involved in the offense. Like if you don't have CC controlling the ball, running pick and roll, it's gonna make Aaliyah Boston feel not involved, and I think that's one of the reasons why we seen her basically just start to force shots last night, in my opinion. And I think they got to get a hold of this thing before we enter the playoffs. I don't think we still should be in this position. I think I just think we still don't have no clear identity on what this team supposed to look like on offense. And another thing is we see all these coaches saying like the main thing is to get Kelsey Mitchell out the what you call it is get Kelsey Mitchell out of no, I'm sorry, get Caitlin Clark to get the ball out of Caitlin Clark hands.
Right.
And I believe that Stephanie White is allowing that to influence her, how she run her offense. If teams want to trap and blitz Katie Clark, let them, because that is creating an advantage for us. And CC is gonna make the right play. So, I'm not as frustrated with the loss. I'm just more frustrated in us me feeling still like we don't have a clear identity on what this team supposed to look like on offense.
Right, right, yeah, I got you, I got you. But when it comes down to the Kelsey Mitchell thing, which is what a lot of people were saying around the spaces and the social medias right now, Kelsey Mitchell lost the game. If Kelsey Mitchell would have been like 10 for 30 or 8 for 30, and she was just jacking up shots, I would might agree. But Kelsey Mitchell got her points in the flow of the game, and she was efficient. It wasn't like her shooting took away from somebody else's shots. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I didn't see it that way. And like Julie just said, if Kelsey Mitchell didn't go for what she had 37, I mean, I think a couple of those came at the free throws at the end when the game was kind of like over. So let's just say like 30 points. We would have got blown out, and we know she was talked about for not play this game based off her leaving the last game. It was rumors going around, would she play, would she not play? If she didn't play, bro, we'd have got dog walked, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's one game to me. I'm of the belief that we have enough. Do we need to change some things? Yes, I do. You know what I mean? And I also seen a clip going around. Stephanie White kind of I don't like the way she did that. Like the way I don't know if you guys seen the clip going around when she kind of like when
Bent
CC didn't
over?
shoot.
When she bent over?
Yeah. I don't really like her doing that, but I think the team just didn't show up to play, bro. It happens. It just happens. Brent, you there, Brent?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm like J-Dub, bro. I'm driving it. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey,
All right,
my
what's
bad.
up
Hey,
to the panel? What's up to the chat?
my bad. I know I was stuttering. I don't, Brent. My bad. I know I was stuttering, but I thought I was finna get pulled over. I had the phone to my ear, man. My bad. Go ahead, Brent.
It's all good. Brent, what's up with you, man?
Hey, man, it's all good, man. I'm happy to see you on a little bit earlier, man. But yeah, I'm driving, so I just want to say this, man. I'm just gonna chime in because I just came in, so I don't know what's been said and what hasn't. But I just want to touch on two things, man. Personally, um, my first thing is, for those who say CC needs to be a conductor, we talked about this in the chat earlier. Um, a conductor conducts an orchestra. Okay, they have an orchestra. A conductor, there is no conductor for a three-piece band, and that's what we got as a three-piece band, man. We can't come into these chats and talk about how we have no bench. The bench only scores 5 points a game, this, that, and the other, and then keep talking about CC and a conductor from the standpoint of acting like we got so many pieces for her to figure out where it's going. Now, on a night when Sophie is going 6 of 7, yes, include her in the offense. And she needs to have plays ran for her. I have said that. When Ty Harris is going 5 of 5 from 3, find her the ball, right? But when we have people not scoring, as people say in these chats all the time, who is she conducting for if y'all don't like the pieces that she has? So what we had last night was a three-piece band. And really, two performers showed up, and CC had a guest appearance with 10 points. You know what I'm saying? She came up, did her little solo for a minute, 10 points, and was not really in the game in that way. So what we had last night was, hey, man, we had to look to the left and right and say, hey, Kelsey, go ahead and give us that drum solo. And she was beating the hell out of them drums for 37 points. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when it's flowing, it's flowing. When it's not, it's not. You can't be a conductor when you have no instruments to conduct, man. It's just what it is. So when people are off, it's going to look bad. And last night looked bad, man. I mean, Sophie was 0 of 4. When she done went 0 for this year, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't remember her going 0 for too many games. All right? The person who last game when we beat Dallas was 5 of 5 from 3. Ty Harris didn't hit one. So yeah, when your orchestra shows up, but yesterday we had some call outs, bro. People didn't show up, and she didn't have that much to work with. So therefore, who was hitting was Kelsey, and that's what happened. Now I got a question though for the panel because like J Dub
Hold on,
said about
real quick. Hey, salute to Anthony. He said can't go far with CC being the only distributor. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what we're talking about right now. I think CC is CC. I think CC is great, man. I think she had a bad game. I'm not going to say a bad game. She had an off shooting night, which all greats have. And I think she's going to bounce back. CC going to watch the film like she always does. And she's going to come back and bounce back. That's why I'm not overreacting. That's why I'm not pointing the finger at Kelsey or Boston or Stephanie White. Could all of them have done things differently? Of course. But that's not the reason we really lost the game, man. I don't think they showed up to play. I don't know if it's the traveling from way over there to way over there, the traveling, how they had to go from way over here to way. I don't know. Some people saying CC had a headache. I don't know. All I know is it's one game. We in the playoffs, which a lot of people thought we wasn't gonna be, and it's good. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Anthony for the membership. But go ahead and continue, bro. And I gotta get to Jeff and Deep and
I
some other
just got
people.
this one last thing. A comment and then a question. The
Okay.
comment is to the people saying she had 37 points and 2 assists. Actually, she had 5. She only had 4 less assists than CC. So y'all need to stop that. When somebody has a good game, give them credit for it. But this is my question, and that is, the playoffs are known to slow down. Period. Point blank. So I'm asking the panel. I'm asking the chat. Would y'all be happy to see CC have whatever these last 9 games, 8 games, whatever, and somehow win the MVP? Right? She solidifies, she wins the MVP. But then you get to the playoffs and AB wins MVP of the finals. Would you be happy? Because everybody's talking about AB's game, but AB has done the most compromising in this system. She is a back to the basket big who is not being allowed to play back to the basket. So when y'all talk about CC being sabotaged, I could say AB been sabotaged. But I'm not going to say that, but I'm asking the question. If we got to the playoffs and the game slowed down and AB was hitting for 34 like she did when CC went for 32 and they was featuring her in the offense, would y'all be happy? And
I would. I would.
I'm
I'd
gonna
be
let.
happy.
Go ahead, Julie.
Yeah, I'd be real happy. And I happen to agree with him 100%. AB's, I don't know what the hell is going on with her and why Steph's got her in the position that she's got her in. But But another thing I think though too is I could tell from Cece's first shot last night with her legs. I think she's tired. I think there's no doubt in my mind that all of them are probably pretty much exhausted. That's why I think someone might sit this weekend. But I saw it right away. The first three that she went to put up, and I was like, "Oh, look at her legs. She's tired. She's not going to be hitting them." I saw it in her legs right away. But yeah, I don't care who wins MVP. I really don't. Um, if it's one of our Fever girls, I'm ecstatic. I don't care which player it is, you know. But think of something, you know. Last night, Shepard controlled the whole first half of that game for Dallas. The second half of the game was Enrique. We only had one person really cooking last night from our big three. That's all we had. That was Kelsey Mitchell, and thank God, like I said, thank God she did, because we would have lost by a lot more than 6 points if Kelsey didn't go off the way that she did. That's
Right.
it. That's all I got.
Yeah,
I got you.
I say
Let me
this. Uh,
go ahead. Go ahead, J Dub. Go ahead.
yeah, I say this to Brent's question. I don't I really don't care either. And like I said, I just want to make my point clear. And Brent, you know this because we talk about it in chat. I also think AB is being compromised with the way Stephanie White has her playing. And that's why I just don't get the offense. The loss didn't frustrate me. Is that I feel like we've been playing a certain type of way the past, who knows, 2 or 3 weeks. And we've been saying that it's been working. It's been getting everybody involved. Kelsey Mitchell obviously is not affected because she's, 22 games, over 20 points. And like I said, I went back to look at the Seattle game where CC had 45 points. Kelsey Mitchell still took 25 shots, which I don't have a problem with. My point in saying that is Kelsey Mitchell is going to get hers regardless of the offense that we run. And my problem is it feels like the Stephanie White offense is aimed to get Kelsey Mitchell the ball, but it doesn't matter whether CC is generating the offense or whether we doing this motion offense. That really isn't a motion offense because the ball, to me, is not popping, and it seems like it isolates everybody but Kelsey Mitchell. So I don't understand the logic, or I don't understand why we reverted back to that last night. I just don't get it, and that's what scares me going into the playoffs because I feel like we just need to stick to one thing and just live or die with it. Who cares? I don't understand this, you know. And like I said in the chat earlier, I invite the blitz or the trapping of CC because that's creating the advantage for us on offense. So let them. If they got a trap, they putting themselves at a disadvantage. We just better be able to pass the ball and hit open shots because somebody's gonna be open. And so that's just my logic behind it, you know. But I also agree, AB is not being put in the best position for her to succeed either.
Nah, I got you. I got you. I got you. Almost 200 people in here, 40 likes, man. Hit that like button for me on the way in. Ra, is you there, Ra?
You hear me? Y'all hear
What's
me?
going on?
Yeah, what's up with you, cuz?
What's up,
Yeah,
man?
I appreciate you bringing me up too. I rock with your show. I've been listening for a minute, but this is my first time up here. But
Uh,
yeah, the fans is overreacting crazy. Like people gotta realize we on a vicious road trip too. Like we playing every other night, so it's just like, of course they gonna come in there. They might Dallas is up for the game. They gotta get they lit back. Last night to me, they just Kelsey was the only one that was, you know what I'm saying, in her bag for real, for real. That was the offense wasn't clicking at all to me, for what I seen. Caitlin, you know what I'm saying, was, you know what I mean, orchestrating, you know what I mean, doing her floor general stuff, but her shot wasn't falling. So when her shot ain't falling, and then this hub stuff with AB, they need to cut back on that because she's out of position, like she's out of place like crazy. Like, cause her being up at the top of the key, they crowding all that. Caitlin can't go to work. Kelsey can't go to work like that at the top of the key when she's up there holding the ball. And she's missing reads too. She missing cuts to the basket, back doors to the basket. Like, she shouldn't be a hub. She's a good passing big. Like, bring her out to the elbow. Come shoot three sometime, but her three not even falling right now. So they need to cut back on that hub stuff completely right now and just let Caitlin run the show. But I think the fans are just overreacting right now because it ain't that deep. That's one game. we got an offensive juggernaut right now. Like, and we played bad, and we only still lost by 6. So it's just it's an overreaction. You know, people just want to overreact so they can hate on Steph and hate on Kelsey. That's how I see it.
I got you. I got you. I got you. And I'm gonna say this before I go to Deep and Jeff.
Well, I
I'm gonna
can't
say
even hear
this
you.
like,
Let me go out and come back in. I can't even hear you.
okay, okay. I'm gonna say this right here too. I agree with everybody that just said their opinions and all that. But even after all that, let's say AB make another 2 shots, CC make another 2 shots. We win the game. It's not like we just got mollywopped. That's just how I see it. Deep, you there, Deep? Okay, he's not there. Sean, you there, Sean?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
Can you hear
okay,
me?
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Deep. My bad. I'll go to you next, Sean. Go ahead, Deep.
Yeah, big up. Yeah, big ups to you having the afternoon show. Just as a disclaimer, I'm outside, so if my background noise is bothering anybody, please let me know. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. The first time I came on your show, courtside,
Mhm.
I talked about roster construction and whether people understand this or not. That's exactly what they're talking about. How this roster is constructed, who's doing what, who's not doing what, and is it working in concert or is it not? To Brent's point, when he made the analogy about an orchestra and the person that is the conductor, the Fever don't have that. And you posted something earlier today where you gave your little breakdown and I commented on it. And I said specifically, no team is going to win a championship with 3 players. It's not going to happen. It doesn't happen. It hasn't happened. Here's the flaws that Indiana has. They're not a good rebounding team. They're not a good defensive team. And they don't have a clear rotation moving forward at this point in the season. Now, the elephant in the room is the entire coaching staff. I'm not just going to put it on Stephanie White because you got somebody that runs the defense, you got somebody that runs the offense. And to everybody's point, that whole hub thing that they're doing, what Stephanie White did was she tried to reinvent the wheel. Go back to the Warriors between 2013 and 2020. She's trying to run that exact same offense. The Fever don't run a motion offense. They're using Boston like Golden State uses Draymond Green. Now, Draymond be on his own thing. He do a lot of shady stuff. But one thing I'll say about Draymond Green, he knows that motion offense like the back of his hand. He has a supreme basketball IQ. And when you see the Warriors run their motion offense, when Steph Curry is off the ball, when I say Steph Curry, think Caitlin Clark. When Steph Curry is off the ball, they are running him from either the left or the right. They run him down the end line, set a screen. They run him all the way up the baseline, set another screen, and then they circle him all the way back. Now, think football, quarterbacks, progression. Draymond understands the progression because while Steph is doing all of that, you got people who are either cutting to the hoop or they're coming weak side down to the hoop. He knows how to make all those passes. And the reason why everybody is so frustrated with Boston at the hub is because she can't do that. She's not that type of player. So what happens is you see Boston at the top of the circle, and then she sets what I call these little ghost screens where she'll act like she's screening, and then she'll just give up the ball and she'll just run off of it. And then all of a sudden, whoever the player is that gets the ball, they're getting double teamed because nobody's there. So then she rolls to the paint And here's the double entendre, because now she's playing on the perimeter. Wasn't Boston averaging over 20 points a game last year?
Yes,
No.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was averaging like 24 points a game last year, something like that.
No, she averaged like 16, 17.
Last year she did.
Yeah, Leah ain't never
Was
averaged
it,
20.
was it last year or Caitlin's rookie year, courtside?
You talking about Caitlyn or
I'm not.
Aaliyah?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, she
Julie,
ain't
hold
never
on. Hold on,
Okay,
real quick.
but she ain't
Hold on,
never
real quick.
been
okay,
24.
but back to my point is that because the coaching staff has taken her out of the paint, they never addressed that when the season started. This team is deficient in low post presence. That means a low post consistent scorer, a rim protector, and as you guys saw last night, she didn't want no part of Shepard.
And
Shepard just
she's a
ran
hug.
amok. Shepard just ran amok. And then they switched it. And if you guys listen to the post-game presser, Fernando, he gave you what every team is doing. What we want to do is, and this is to Kelsey Mitchell, what we want to do is keep the ball out of 22's hands. We're not worried about Kelsey Mitchell going off for 29, 30, 34, 37. And I put this in the post. All them games that she had, them high scoring games, they lost all of them. They
All
lost
right,
every
hold
single
on,
one.
hold on. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna come back to you. Let me get to somebody else. But let me tell. I don't disagree with
Okay.
nothing you said. Only me and you.
Okay.
The only thing I'll ever disagree with you on is we can't change the roster now. It's too late. So what we have to do is fix whatever we got on the roster right now to get it done. And I don't think we'll be even having this conversation if AB scored 2 more points. If CC hit 2 more of them shots, we would have won the game. So that's why I don't be getting into. I think it's overreacting.
I'm not looking at the game. I'm looking going forward into the playoffs.
I got you. I got you.
The
I got you. Hey,
game doesn't matter to me. It's
okay.
what you're preparing for now.
Hey, Sean, you there, Sean?
Yeah, man. What's going on?
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
I'm
What's
good,
up,
bro.
Sean?
I'm surprised.
What's up, Sean?
Hey, Jeff. I'm surprised you weren't here early.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
man.
just came in. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, man. It's.
Hey,
I just wanted to come up here. I seen a lot of stuff going on, bro. You know, sometimes people just want to vent, so I put the link in the chat like I always do. Come up
Right.
and we can
Yeah.
have a conversation about whatever's going on. The overreaction is not overreaction. Whatever, bro. Whatever you see
Yeah.
fit based off the
Oh,
current last night's game.
this is event. This is event chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Well,
ahead, Sean.
not much to what Deep was talking about in terms of like the roster construction. I mean, we talked about it. I mean, and I do agree there's not much we can do to like change what's going on. But what I think everyone is talking about, what everyone's frustrated about, is the process of the offense. And I brought it up to Brand, I brought it up to J-Dub in the chat earlier. When I meant to say when the offense wasn't flowing, I meant like I didn't see a lot of things that we normally see within the offense. Bro, did we see any backdoor cuts with Kelsey and CC yesterday?
Zero.
Like none, right?
No,
Yeah,
there
zero.
was. Yes, there
There
was.
was.
Like
There was
backdoor, like
really nice.
where their backdoor cuts, Julie, like like we normally run. You know how when CC always like draws 2 defenders, KM's always there running baseline for a play. I didn't see one
There was
successful one yesterday.
two of them that I can think of off the top of my head, but one of them I think was from an out of bounds pass.
Yeah, it
Oh
was.
yeah,
Okay,
that was Kelsey Mitchell. Yeah.
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 But I did see
but
one. Not as many as usual, Sean.
yeah.
But
Mhm.
yeah, there were a few. Yeah.
But the specific ones, you remember in 2024 when Cece's running fast break and she's drawing those 2 defenders and Cam's like right there, they're looking eye to eye to each other like, okay, you know what to do. Boom.
Yeah,
I
but
just didn't feel
they scouted us hard, and we had a Wakuir rim protecting. That's what
yeah,
Dallas had. So that made a difference for last night.
Yeah, I can say
yeah,
of 2 that I know for sure that happened because one went to KK and she got her shot blocked, I think, by Shepard. And then another one went to KK and she went up more aggressive and got the ball in the basket before Kuyer could block her. I remember those 2 for sure.
Yeah, you gotta give credit to Dallas defense. Like They boxers.
I give Dallas a lot of credit. I mean, what Jose Fernandez said is, I talked about it with Brent. It's pretty much what Dawn said, and Sandy to an extent said it too. Like, we're trying to get the ball out of CeCe's hands. And then Deep mentioned that, bro. When, like, KM should be. Of course, you mentioned to me that CeCe should be disrespected for how they're playing her. No, KM should be disrespected. They're basically telling you, we want you to do what you do. Go ahead, do what you do. You're nothing. You're nothing. We're worried about her. So we're going to keep the ball out of her hands. Go get your cute little 30. You're nothing to us. If we stop her, you could get your cute little participation trophy of 30. It's not going to work. Yep. That's basically what they're telling her.
But
No. I know you're gonna try rebuttal, but it's the truth, bro.
I'm not rebutting.
Jose, that's what he said. He said that with very little words. He basically telling Kelsey, we're not worried about you at all. We're worried about her.
That's because Kelsey don't playmate. She's not a playmaker.
Hold on real quick though. That's all great coaches. We're gonna make your other person. Belichick famous for saying, you're not gonna beat me with your right hand, I'm gonna make your left hand beat me. Basically what he's saying is, I'm gonna take your best player away and you're gonna beat me with somebody else. I think that's everybody's coaching, but did that work, or did CeCe just have an offshoot night? Because if she makes some of those shots, that what you tried to do didn't work.
Why can't two things be true when you know the offense wasn't flowing the way it needed to flow through her? Of course,
okay, I got you. Let you finish. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, look, I just felt like the offense wasn't flowing through her, and to an extent, remember what CeCe said in the game against Dallas when they were in Indiana. They let them impose their will on them in that first half, and she felt it. She pointed it out, to Holly in that game, and what happened in the second half? They put more of an effort on rebounding. They went out, they ran, they imposed their will, in the half court, and they played their sets. I didn't feel that. And yeah, they had a better game plan, and it helped that Jessica Shepard was there, doing what she do. And Awak was more of a presence on defense than she was the last game that they played. But to me, that's no excuse. I've seen CeCe put a shaking on tall girls before. So I've seen her do it to, our fam. I've seen her do it to Dominique Malunga, who are just as skilled. So there's no excuse there for her in that regard. So I'm not letting her off the hook there. So she has to be more aggressive.
That three she turned down to take to the rack ain't make no sense to me. While she there blocking everything.
I didn't understand that at all. Like, she knew that they were like getting ready. They're in drop coverage to a degree. You don't take that shot. You take what's available. You take what the defense gives you. But I just felt like the offense wasn't flowing as a team. And I'm not trying to disrespect KM here. It's not her fault. But whenever she is like I just noticed whenever she has the ball and she's in flow with the offense, despite her having 5 assists yesterday, you look around the court, bro, it just felt like the offense was stagnant. It wasn't moving. It's like everyone's standing there watching her and nobody's moving. And that to me is the difference. And as much as I love the secondary offense when we need a bucket, I just don't think the process of it for the offense is going to work long term. That's just my take on it.
Yeah,
hold on, let me say one thing real quick. I gotta go to Jeff. He hasn't said nothing, but check this out. I'm gonna say one thing too that I don't think a lot of you guys are. I ain't heard nobody mention it. I think I heard Julie mention it earlier. If I don't want to put words in her mouth, but I think I heard Julie mention this. If you watch that game, a lot of people are saying we didn't run, the offense wasn't flowing, and most of the time when people say that, they mean it's not like the up tempo offense like CeCe. It's not flowing like that. I agree with you guys. It was slower yesterday. And even though it was slower, CeCe looked tired as hell. Did y'all see the way she looked out there? She looked like she didn't have her legs. I think it was a road trip, and I think it caught up to him. That's what I believe. I don't think it's all this.
We don't do that in the pros, bro. We don't do that.
Listen,
we
man,
don't do that.
Hold on, bro.
We don't do that. If you out there, you out there. Don't nobody want to hear about being tired, being sick. None of that.
You gonna let me talk, bro?
None of that.
Bro, I'm not
Go
making
ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying y'all overreacting. That's all I'm saying. She looked tired as hell. And people want her to run up and down the court. That ain't gonna work all the time.
They wasn't gonna win every game on this road trip.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, she was tired in the game before. Look, in that, as we talked about in that arena, when I noticed her handle was off, I'm like, that's the second game in a row she went behind the back, with her dribble, and it bounced off the back of her foot. I'm like, yeah, she's not 100%. Like, you do that in your sleep, when you in flow. Yeah. The fact that it happened again in that game, and that led to another turnover.
Hey, hold on, one at a time. Who was that? Was that Deep talking? One at a time.
I didn't
No,
mean to
that was
interrupt you.
Jeff. No, that was
Jeff.
Jeff.
Sorry
You could
about
go,
that,
Jeff.
Sean. My bad.
Go ahead,
No,
Jeff.
it's
Then
all
I go
good, Jeff. You
to.
good? 'Cause I'm done anyway.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Well, I came on late, so I guess this is what I said earlier, vent chat, and I'm looking forward to my game tonight with my girls. They got a tough one with the Mystics. But going back to you guys, I think that their defense didn't play very well. And I think didn't they get out rebounded? That's gonna hurt them when they start playing teams with good rebounds, including my team. So y'all still got a couple of teams that have bigs that can out rebound you guys, and I'm not blaming Cece for the loss either. She just wasn't hitting her shot. She might have been tired. She may not have, but she had to play defense last night, and that could have been a factor. But y'all were in this game the whole time, just like courts I said earlier. If y'all hit a couple of shots, y'all win this game. But also, I mean, I don't think Aaliyah Boston played very well. She had double digits, and I don't like that hub crap. Like I don't know how many people in here like that hub crap because I get mad when they do that to Lauren Betts when Washington's playing and they put her at the top of the key, and she's 6'7". She should be down in the posting up. So
Yeah.
I see what y'all I feel what y'all are saying. That hub crap got to go.
I
They
got you.
got to put her Elizabeth Boston down in the paint and let her work.
I got you. I got
Hey,
you. Hey,
I think
hold
overall
on real
y'all
quick.
will be okay.
Hold on
And,
real quick.
and y'all are going to make the playoffs, of course, but I wouldn't be worried about it too
Yeah,
much.
I got you. I got you. Let me get private, and then we're gonna talk about the how do we fix what we need to do to fix it, or if anything, like because it is getting closer to the end of the season, and we need to be gelling at our best to because I don't know we probably play. I don't know who we're gonna probably play for. We probably
Yeah,
end up with a 3 or 4 seed, maybe.
probably a 4 or 5 seed is my guess. I mean, they just fell down from the 3 seed. So
How
Yeah.
many more above 500 teams y'all play? You got New York and then Lynx twice.
yeah, I know they just arrived in the city. I know they just got here in the city too. So
Okay.
but
Okay, I got you.
yeah.
Hey, private. What's up with you, man? Private, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay, I'm just popping through. What I have to say has already been covered. I like what Deep, Brett, Sean, and J Dub has said because that was on my list, so it's no use going over that again. But I really came up here to say hi to Julie. I haven't spoken to her in a while.
Hello,
And
Steve.
how you
Hello.
doing?
I'm good. I miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too. But the thing that Deep brought out is very, very crucial. Him and J Dub, with regards to getting your identity together and be consistent in your approach. Right now, they're scatterbrained, they're all over the place. And the fact that you can see the friction between Cece and Stephanie White is embarrassing now. She really displayed her displeasure on the court. So they got to get that together. Otherwise, they're not going to go far in the playoffs. Like Deep had implicated, is that without defense and rebounding, you're not going to go far. That's just a plain fact. I'm out.
I got you. I heard the same thing last year. They down there went to the semifinals. So I don't be agreeing with some of that. Not you, private. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about just in general, man. Like I seen them go to the semifinals, and all we did is add CC, a better player than Sims and Ari. I know Ari got hurt, and Powers and all these players. We added CC to that team. I know we minus Howard and a couple others, but why can't
they
we
had
go?
better? They had better rebounding last year than this
Man,
year.
we had couch people off the couch last year. Another thing too, the Fever is not the only team that's dropped. The Valkyries, they didn't they drop a couple games? They're not looking.
They got beat the other night by Minnesota.
So like,
But
bro,
that's Minnesota, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's Minnesota. Yeah.
But my point is, bro, you're gonna lose games, man. I don't think we should be overreacting the way it is right now. Hey, big dog, I seen you in the back, bro, but you're not connected. It won't let me bring you up because it says something not connected or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So Brent, now that we know this is our roster, now that we see what it is, what do we do to try to what do you want to see in your opinion moving forward? Hey, it won't let me bring you in, big dog. It says you're not connected or something, bro. You got to hit it and connect your mic or something like that.
Can you hear
You
me?
know what I mean? Go ahead, Brent. Yeah, I hear you.
Can you hear
What do
me?
you want? Yeah.
Can you
What
hear
do you
me?
want to see going forward, man? With the last what we got 7 games. What do you want to see going forward? You there, Brent?
Brent, bro.
I guess you lost him.
All right.
Can you hear me?
There
Yeah,
you go.
I hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm in a storm, man. I'm in a storm. But look, as far as what I would like to see, man, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have all of the different opinions of the hub slash CC ball slash. I mean, I don't have all of those opinions. What I do know is that, like Sean said, I wouldn't say that it disrespected Kelsey. I would say it disrespected the others because Kelsey get buckets on everybody. So it ain't no disrespect to say, since she went for 37, we don't care about you, because if Sophie wasn't 0-4, we win the game. If Ty Harris wasn't 0 of whatever, we win the game. If you see what I'm saying? So yeah, you can shut down CC. I agree with that. But then this is my question to those who say the coach's goal was to shut down CC. If they were able to shut down CC, then how do we keep saying we got to play CC ball? Like, if she can be shut down, we have to have ulterior motives of getting the ball up and down the court and making buckets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not against CC ball, man. I'm not even coming saying that. But I'm saying we got to be more creative as fans and then as a staff than to just sit back and say we got to run CC ball. Because CC ball can't be stopped. We can't act like it can't be stopped. Okay? She ain't never scored 100 like Will. So, I mean, 40s here and there, cool. But that's what Kelsey just scored. You ain't going to win a game with one person scoring 40. You still got to have a supporting cast. So, more importantly for me is, when are we going to see consistency from the others? And by consistency, I only mean 5 to 7 points a game by 4 or 5 people. That equates to 20, 30 some points, and we win basketball games. That's all I'm looking for. So if we're not going to get any production from the others, we are not going to win a championship. But if we are going to get production from others, and I don't care what offense it's in, I'm just keeping it real, then we're going to win a championship. It's really that simple for me, because CC could score 10 if she had 15 assists. But people got to make buckets when she give up the ball. If she's got to give up the ball, other people got to make plays. That's all I'm saying, man. But we can't say the only way to win a championship is by playing CC ball, because there are teams that are defensively structured to take that away once we get into the playoffs. So what do we say to that?
We discussed that earlier at the beginning of the
Gotcha.
podcast.
Hold on real quick. Hold on. You next. Let me go. Let me get this real quick. Justice, he says, gotta stop with this excuses, guys. Seriously. I don't think we're making no excuses. We're just talking about what happened. And you guys already know how I feel. Somebody says Sims carry this. I'm a big Sims fan. I don't know how long you've been following me, but I actually wanted them to sign Sims. So I don't know if that was directed at me or not. But I actually want them to sign Sims. But go ahead. Hey, salute to you, Justice. You know what I mean? You're more than welcome to pull up too. That's my Cowboy brethren. So you know, he get a little favoritism over here, man.
You
Hey,
can keep me pulling up to your Cowboy chats, bro.
Yeah, that's my guy, bro. You know what I mean? Don't mean to say nothing crazy. That's my guy. That's my Cowboy guy.
I know that's your guy, but tell him to pull up on here once in a blue moon too.
Yeah,
tell him to pull up here once in a blue.
over here, man. But go ahead, Julie.
The Cowboys in front of him.
It's on you, Julie. Go ahead, Julie. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I was just telling Brent he was it was, I think it was Brent. Who was it that missed the beginning of the podcast? Was that you, Brent?
No, it was J Dub.
Yes,
I think.
it was. I
Okay,
missed
my
it
bad.
as well.
My bad.
Yeah, no, I think it was Brent. I had said it earlier, we got the big 3, but only one of them was hitting, and that was Kelsey. Sophie didn't come in and Lexi stepped up a little bit. I was glad to get some points out of her last night, but nobody, I know that these girls are tired. They went from Atlanta to Toronto, then they went from Toronto right to Dallas, and we've got a back to back this weekend. I think I saw when Caitlin put up her first three. I saw it right away in her legs. I knew that ball wasn't going in because I was watching her legs, and I knew she was tired. I don't know if she had a migraine too. I don't really care. I just know that they are tired. Women can't do these games like the men do, and they're cramming a lot of games in. It's not just us. The Aces had a screwed up schedule. A lot of teams have it. And it's not an excuse, but you could just tell from the way that certain people play. But what we were saying earlier is like, look, only one of our big three is hitting the bench coming in, and they're not doing nothing. Ty Harris gave us nothing last night. Sophie gave us nothing last night. Mo Billings maybe gave us what, 2 or 4 points? I mean, nothing really. But I thought CC's passing was really on point last night. You know, but you could have the best passes in the world if it's not going in the bucket, it doesn't matter at that point. You know. So everybody, listen, we win as a team, we lose as a team. Everybody needs to step up. Dallas played with a big urgency last night, and we did not. But I don't think it's the end of the world. You know,
Yeah, that was a
So,
must
so
win for
Julie, what do
Dallas
you do?
last night.
Julie? Let me ask you a question. Justice, he says that wasn't directed. That wasn't directed at everyone. That was directed at anyone who was blaming Kelsey Mitchell to more so take blame off CC. Hey, listen, man. I've said at the beginning of the season, and I've said it multiple times. I said the big three, if they get, they're gonna have 20 apiece a game, bro. If they would have had that, I don't think nobody beat us, man. You know what I'm saying? CC had 10. That's not normal. So that's why I'm not tripping. That's not normal for her. It was a bad game, no matter what the reason behind it was, and that's it. And I could tell Cece was a little frustrated. She pushed the girl at the end. Hey, listen, man.
Yeah, she was real frustrated
She
last
was
night.
frustrated, man. That's not like
I
her.
ain't like seeing. Yeah, I ain't like seeing her like that.
That's not like her. She gonna bounce
That's it.
back. She probably watching
Yeah,
film right now. She gonna come back and have
stage and
35
all
and
that.
10,
I ain't like
and
that.
we gonna be good money. You know what I'm saying? But
but
I
you know
don't blame
what?
Kelsey. Justice,
You know
I
what?
don't do that. I don't do that. Salute to you though. Go
That
ahead, Julie.
that's another thing. With them being tired from all this traveling, what I think they're playing like what 5 games in 7 days. Like it's ridiculous. But imagine being Caitlin and you're in charge of being the floor general, but you're fighting people off of you who are hacking you all night. The refs aren't calling it, so you come in already tired, right? And now
Mhm.
you're fighting everybody that comes
Yeah.
in your path because they
Right.
really were hacking at her bad.
Right.
People don't understand the Page call. That was that thing with Page. They had a foul to give.
Yeah.
Page grabbed her arm. The ref didn't freaking call it. That just exposed the refs even worse last night, in my opinion. You
Right.
know,
Right.
she went with an intentional foul, and when the ref didn't call it, then she went at Caitlin with two hands. That's why she was like, "Caitlin, calm down," and then Caitlin got it. She understood.
Right.
But
Right.
Can I
but
share something with the
No,
panel real quick? Can I share
hold on, man.
something with the panel real quick?
Go ahead, man. Because I'm going in order though. But go ahead.
Jeez.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back to the first game of the season. The big three scored 73 points. Kelsey Mitchell scored 30. AB scored 24. Clark scored 23. And guess what? They lost.
that was to Dallas,
Now,
right?
what that no, not the first game of the season. I think that was to Washington, I
Dallas
believe.
was the first game of the
Well,
season.
we went to overtime with Washington, but Dallas, I think we lost to them in
Okay,
Indy, and
okay, fine.
we both had
Okay,
over 100.
okay,
But we didn't have any defense
okay.
that game
Wait,
either, right? So
wait,
we gave
wait.
up a lot of points.
That's not my point. What my point is that that's the best you're ever going to see your big three play. Because moving forward, that's the first game of the season. They're not going to average 73 points a game collectively. They're not going to do anywhere near that. So as a coach,
Wait a minute,
I
didn't
have
they
to
just
identify that.
wait?
They ain't
Wait
Didn't
a
they
gonna
just
minute,
get
average.
let me finish,
60?
Julie.
Didn't they
Yeah,
just
nah, you
didn't
wrong,
they just
bro.
get 60 combined though?
Yes.
Julie. I said that they scored 73 combined and
Right.
lost.
Bro, they had a game they had
Okay.
80.
My
Yeah.
point in saying that is,
Didn't they have a game that had 80?
okay, that's even better.
They had a
That's
game that
even,
had 80.
no, hell no.
They did. CC had 30
When?
something.
What
Boston
game?
had 30 something. I think they are 60 or something, 60 something. It was like 65
Yeah,
or
they
something.
had
Something
that
like
No,
that.
you're
earlier in the
talking
season. No,
Bro,
AB had
okay.
34,
Yeah,
CC
no,
had
he's
32,
right.
and
He's
Kelsey
right.
had 19.
Courtside is correct.
yeah, they damn near had
We've had a few of those.
they damn near had 80.
Okay, but you here's
They
let me make my
averaging
point.
damn near 60
Let
right
me
now.
let me make my point. My point is that those type of games are aberrations. That's not something that you can ever rely on consistently. So as a coach, when you see that happen and you're looking at the result, that's an identifier. Because now you have to look at, okay, what's going on with the rest of my team? And here's the question I really want to ask with you guys. This is why I brought it up. Okay. We know that the first player off the bench is Sophie, right? That's the
Yep.
sixth man. Sophie's the sixth man, correct?
Yes.
Who's who's 7, 8, 9? Who's 7, 8, and 9 consistently?
Billings is one.
Consistently.
Ty Harris.
Billings,
Every
Ty
game
Harris.
she comes in.
As of lately, yeah.
Billings, Ty
Okay.
Harris, and then the other one there's not a really a consistent third. It kind of fluctuates because sometimes it's Maisha
Okay.
Hines out.
So with that being said, Julie, you're going 5, 6, 7. You're going 8 players deep consistently every game with those players consistently, right? That's what you're telling
Right.
me.
Right.
Okay. Now, with that being said, how come this team hasn't figured out, to Sean's point, a consistent workflow? What's the problem?
Okay, so Deep,
Hey,
let me
What's the
respond to
hold on
that.
real
problem?
quick. Real quick, real quick.
There should be consistency.
Hey, hold on real quick. I'm gonna let somebody, whoever want to respond. But check this out. Hey, 220 in building, can like 20 of y'all hit the like button? And let me say something real quick. I think they are consistent. Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark is doing something they ain't never been done. I think they got to score. If Caitlin would have had 20 last night, I think they break the record. Or did they break it already? Did they break it? Did they pass Donna Taurasi and
Yes, they already did. They had
they already did.
They
16 the other
broke
night.
They've
Bro,
already
yeah, they broke
broken their
that.
record.
they're doing stuff
Yeah,
this season that ain't never
Tarasi
been
and
done. That's
Pinbrook
not,
or whatever her name is.
bro.
No,
this
That's
Pappy
not. That's
Poindexter.
That's
Pappy
my point, bro.
Poindexter.
Let's listen to this, man. This is why I think
Poindexter. Right.
this is why I think we overreact, and I let whoever want to respond to what Deep said because I want to get off topic. I want to give him respect to get his question answered. But listen, man, they just broke as a team. They just broke the record, I think, for the most 100-point games or something like that, right? As a team,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Yup.
that's as a team collectively, bro. Kelsey Mitchell and CC just did what they did. Kelsey over here doing what she doing, bro. Y'all gotta stop this, bro. You're overreacting. Don't take one game and make it overall. Now, at the beginning of the season, I agree. They was isolating CC. The defense was terrible. It's still not great, but it's better. It's better than it's been. I can see the improvement. It's one game. I don't know what this. I'm just not seeing it. My bad. I just don't see it. But
No,
whoever want
That
to
was me.
respond
That was
to,
me. Let me respond to Deep. Hey,
okay.
Deep. So at first you said, "Oh, we're never going to see that again," but we have. We have seen that. Prior to this, how many games did we go? 8-0, 5-0, and 8-0. Right? We were clicking. We were clicking, and I'm telling you, these girls were tired. I saw it right away in the first shot that Caitlin put up. And I'm not making excuses. This is reality. Women don't have the stamina like the men do. Okay. And I've been watching this since the league started. Um, they have put up massive amount of points. They were clicking. The only thing that I'm thinking of, because all of them were off. The only one hitting last night was Kelsey Mitchell. And it's got to be from this schedule. And this weekend's going to be really interesting. I'm not freaked out about it. I mean, we're playing for home court advantage. We're in the playoffs. I'm not worried about that. Dallas will not beat us again. It'll be a different game and it'll be a series. But normally those girls are hitting. It's very rare that we see Sophie not hitting threes. Ty Harris has been doing well and hitting threes. She didn't hit nothing last night. She wasn't making anything. And Dallas was playing major defense on us, and a Watt Kawir coming into the starting lineup for them was a big difference maker with 7 blocks. But I don't think that will happen again. I think we will be better prepared and we'll be better rested and we'll play with more urgency. We were lacking effort and urgency last night. I don't think I saw not one O board and maybe only one defensive board. Nobody was freaking rebounding. So that's my response to what you were
Oh,
saying, Deep.
I got you. Hold on, real quick.
Hold
Hey,
on.
big dog, I can't pull you up. It won't. It says devices not connected, brother. I don't know if any one of you guys can help him or tell him what he's supposed to do
Who is
to
that, Big
connect.
Dog? Is that
Yeah,
Big Dog? I
yeah. I
told
see.
him in the comments when he goes into SteamYard, StreamYard, he needs to see if there's a notification that says, "Hey, we can't connect you because whatever," and then he's got to click on something.
Yeah, because it says I see you in the back, big dog, but it won't let me. It says your devices is not connected, so you got to enable StreamYard to take control of your microphone or your camera, whichever one you want to.
Tell him
Whichever
maybe
one.
to go into his settings, whether he's on his
Yeah,
phone or his computer, and look in StreamYard or
yeah.
YouTube settings.
Yeah, I think you got to go in privacy and enable like your microphone or whatever, something like that. Raj, I think it was Raj was next. Raj, you there,
Yeah,
Raj?
yeah, I'm here. But
What do you
real,
want to see change differently, brother? You know what I mean? Or let me ask you this before I ask you that. What is this the Fever's ceiling to you in your opinion? What's their ceiling?
championship,
Oh,
without a
okay,
doubt.
all right,
Cause real
championship.
quick,
I'm right there
real
with you.
quick,
So
Court.
why do you feel that way?
Our defense ain't up to par like how I
I,
think it could get. But it's not a problem. Do people realize, like, number wise, the best offense in WNBA history?
you got to speak up, brother. Can y'all hear him? I can barely hear him.
I can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
You speak up a little bit. You there? Rod, you there? Okay, I'm gonna come back to him. Sean.
You hear me?
Oh yeah, I hear you now. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, to me the defense ain't up to par yet, like how it should be. But I think it's gonna get there enough that we can still make that championship run. Because I don't know if people realize number wise, this the best offense in WNBA history.
Correct.
Like, I think our offense is that good that our defense ain't got to be top 2, top 3. I think we can be middle of the pack, 6, 7, mate. You know what I'm saying? Around that, and we can win a championship. So the offense is not a problem. It's the defense and the rebounding. We tighten those two things up, it's championship. Last night was just one of those nights. It was an off night on a road trip. That happens.
Yep. Agree.
So people just got the, you know what I mean, with all the overreacting and all this and that. I guess this is the time where people can get their stuff off so they can criticize Kelsey, criticize Stephanie Wright for whatever reason. Like, we just coming off a 5-game win streak. We wasn't going to win every game on this road trip. So I think people just need to, you know what I mean, like, fall back from all that and we on to the next. Now, New York, I think that's a game they need to win. Like, they need to beat the Liberty tomorrow. So we can, you know what I mean, clinch and sit our starters, you know what I mean, for that back to back.
New York bringing people out of the hospital for us.
Exactly. And you know they want to get theirs back. We just beat them.
Yep. They got Phoebage back for Saturday.
Yeah,
Is
I
that game
seen
at
that.
home? Is that game at home?
It's New York. No,
It's New
it's in New
York.
York. And
So now they
Leone
gotta fly
Phoebage.
from Dallas to New York. So listen, man.
That's crazy on the body too. Like, I don't know how they did the league dirty with these schedules. These
Yeah,
teams, like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what do you want to see change, if anything? You want to say anything change with the Fever, or
start boxing out, please.
Yeah, please.
These offensive rebounds these teams getting against us is diabolical. It's crazy. Like, come on now.
They're getting 3 and
Should have
4
been
second
doing that.
chances.
They
Forget
should
about
have been
second
doing that in
chances.
training camp. They should have been
Damn
doing
sure
that in
should have.
training
Like
camp.
it's that's what's disrespectful to me. How these teams keep getting these offensive rebounds, and it's not. I won't say like I mean it's a size thing or none of that type stuff. They not boxing out. They ball
Can
watching.
I want to
I got
share
you. I got
something
you.
with Julie.
Hold on, hold
I
on,
want
hold
to
on,
share
bro. I gotta
something with Julie.
hold on, bro. D, I gotta go in order, bro. Hold on.
Oh, my bad. My bad. My
Hey,
bad.
was you done? Was you done, Rob?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. You can go to the next.
Hey, Sean, what's up, man? What do you want to see change or differently, and what's your expectations to ceiling for the? Well, I kind of know because me and you talk all the time, but for people that don't know, what's your expectations for this year with the ceiling for the Fever, and what do you want to see change offensively, defensively, coaching wise, whatever? Sean, it's on you, man.
What I want to see?
Yeah, what's your ceiling for the Fever, and what do you want to see change offensively, defensively, coaching wise? What do you want to see change to better the team, and what's the ceiling for the Fever in your opinion?
Well, ceiling for the Fever to me, this is. I know people don't think this is a championship team, and they have every right to feel that way, but I feel like they're top 4 team. To me, there are 4 teams that are vying for this title. It's Minnesota. It's, Vegas because of their championship pedigree. It's the Valkyries with their defensive intensity, by Natalie Nakase and her team. And it's the Indiana Fever with their high potent offense and the history that they're making. So to me, that's their ceiling. Whether or not they get there, that's on them and how connected they are. What I want to see is really just intentionality on defense. If Stephanie has to make a couple changes against certain matchups, like let's say they play Washington, they're really a good rebounding team, or if they're playing Atlanta, who likes to play a little bit more with pace, but they have Angel Reese and Bree Jones and Medina Okot down there. We got a little bit of the size with the 6'6" girl Mercedes Russell. So let's utilize certain things when we need to, because we got the big 3 for the scoring. And we got Caitlin to help, facilitate and help the offense flow. We got the pieces, to lock in together. I just want to see more intentionality on defense when it matters. I would love to see AB more in the paint. I mean, the hub stuff, I just feel like she's not prepared for it yet. Like, if you look at Jessica Shepard, like she's tailor-made for it right now because her game's a little bit more polished for it. And she can shoot from the outside a little bit more. I feel like AB, I'm happy she's making threes, but you saw it when it's not on, it's not on. And I feel like her IQ just isn't there for that system just yet. I'm happy she's getting acclimated with it, but I don't think she should completely acquiesce to it. Like, what got you to the dance is you being a back to the basket player, So I want to see her like lean more into that, because we're gonna need her down in the low post against these girls that are gonna like fight and box for position for rebounding. Because Angel's gonna box in there. Like if they were going up against Anissa Morrow, she's gonna like fight, and she's only 6 feet and she's fighting for rebounds. You should be ashamed if a girl's like that at 6 feet. It's like getting up there getting boards and you're not fighting for it. Now, if she's tired, cool, but when you're fighting for it, like that's not a good enough excuse. So I would love to see her like get down and dirty a little bit more down there. Because last year when she went up against Bree Jones, she wasn't taking that. So I want to see that attitude when it matters most. And
hey,
in the case for.
What about? I'm sorry to cut you off. What I seen somebody put in the chat, so I want to ask you. What about? Do you think the Mercedes? They just picked up the 6'6" girl, and Mercedes. Do you think she's gonna play a role? Should they play her? Like yesterday might have been a good time to play her with the other 6'6" girl out here.
Just in certain spots. Of course, I'm not asking her to play like 15 to 20 minutes, like 5 to 10 minutes, like where we need to stop. Like if they're gonna implement certain,
she can't run.
But Julie, we got to utilize her somehow, or else it just feels like we wasted time just getting her.
Yeah, but in the paint at the basket. But you seen her when she came in those few minutes. She can't run. She's slow. She's there. I'll tell you why she's there. Ain't none of y'all ever heard of her before. I'll tell you why she's there. She's there because Gary Kloppenberg, he's the interim coach. He used to be with the Fever many years ago. Then he won a few championships with the Storm. The guy knows his stuff. Okay, he convinced Stephanie White to bring this girl in because he knows her. Nobody ever even heard of her.
You absolutely right about that. I read that yesterday.
I was just going to say that, Julie.
Wow, Julie.
All right. So
But
what
let me
about?
tell you something. Gary Kloppenberg is not a guy that you would normally doubt either. This guy knows his stuff, and I think that he has been a difference maker. And when
Yes,
we played Atlanta, we were not tired. That was the first game of this crazy road trip, right? And
that's
we
where
Mhm.
took
the surge
Atlanta.
of defensive came from was him, I think.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So
Our
basically,
problem is the girls. We
so
know what our
Yeah,
basically, so we
we
just
know
got
our
her
seal.
for we just got
Huh?
her for nothing. Then all right. Okay. So we got her for nothing. What about Raven? Where does she fit in on this
That's
thing?
Ravens
interesting.
just
So
no. Ravens a liability at this point.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
Sean. I
can't
want
be
to
on
let
the
Sean
floor
finish,
right
then I'll let
now.
somebody.
no, I
I'll let
just want,
somebody respond. What you got?
yeah, yeah, but those are pretty much my thoughts on what I want to see. I just want to see more intentionality, down in low paint. I don't want us to give up that many points in the paint. Like that was concerning to me. Me and Brent were talking about it. I'm like, bro, 18 points in the paint, and we had only 2 in that first quarter. I was like, yeah, that's not a recipe for success. Like,
I,
good things happen when you're getting in the paint, and we're not getting no points. Like, and most of it was on Jessica Shepard. It just told me, like, damn, we're not paying attention on defense either. Like, it just opened up too many open wounds, from early in the season. And I was like, I thought we were correcting it, and I'm like, I don't want to see that going forward,
yeah,
against the most
Dallas,
elite teams, in the playoffs, like we have to
So,
protect against that.
so the
yeah,
Fever
Dallas
what 8
went
deep
big
in
last night and
in the
Shepard
in the
came through.
playoffs with the 8 deep in. So you got Harris,
CC couldn't even get to the rack
Kobe,
really.
and
Yeah.
what? So they what 8 deep. So basically, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. We're only 8 deep courtside. That's it. That's really it.
That-
We're an
that's
8 deep team,
crazy.
but
Hey, but
most
look, man,
teams,
can we
I
just
think
That's
call
what
a
you
only,
need
spade
in
a
the
spade,
playoffs,
though?
though.
Hold
Check
on,
it
one at a
out, man.
time.
only the Valkyries are like 10, 11. The Valkyries are the only team that play 10, 11 deep. Everybody else, like Vegas plays 8 deep. We play 8 deep. I think, they don't really play all their bench players like that. So
Atlanta plays AD.
yeah, Atlanta plays
So
8 deep. So
they said 9.
Yeah,
Sophie.
but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, look, I don't even agree that Vegas go 8 deep because I'm gonna keep it real. If y'all look, I'm calling it right now. You gonna see Yamamoto in the goddamn playoffs, bro. Yamamoto gonna be in that rotation, and she
Who?
fresh from Japan national team or
the
whatever.
Japanese girl,
Vegas
she's
plays
good. She's skilled. Yeah,
Vegas plays who is playing, bro. They play who's playing, and we gotta stop with like when your team ain't really good enough, and you got a bunch of good players, but not all of them are great. You gotta play people for the situation. They right there in the same building as the Indiana Pacers, who went like 13 deep. I mean, maybe they need to speak a little basketball philosophy with them, man, because you play who you need to play in a given situation, man. It don't make sense that we're not going deeper. I don't know why Hines Allen ain't playing no more. She ain't that goddamn bad, and she's definitely a bully. Or maybe
Thank
she ain't
you.
the most skilled, but we got to learn how to
Thank you.
play people for what they worth, man. You got six
Thank
six
you.
that you just pulled in. She better find herself in them goddamn games, man.
Thank
She
yeah,
you.
better
I
find
agree. We
herself
should have.
under the
Hines
basket,
Allen was needed
getting
in
some
yesterday's game.
rebounds. I'm talking about Mercedes. I'm talking about Hines Allen. I'm talking about Raven. I'm talking about all of them, dog. In a given situation, when they can give you something off that bench, you better mother freaking take it and stop acting like we that great of a defensive team that we don't need situational players. We need people in certain situations to do a situational thing to get through a game, bro.
That's
That's
on
what we need.
quotient.
And I don't know why we ain't doing it. I don't know. We can't be talking about we relying on a 7 play. You didn't just said yourself earlier. Everybody in this chat then said it. CC was freaking tired. They don't like her coming out. They want her to play the whole game, but she's a human being. She's not AI. She's not a robot. So somebody got to be able to come off that bench and give her some moments to get a goddamn breather. Somebody got to be able to give KM some time on the bench so her body ain't locking up again come the finals. Somebody got to be able to come in and give AB a breather. We said we needed a big. We got one. I mean, we got to stop with acting like we so talented we don't need to play 10 people, man. We got to get
I
some
agree.
people
I'm
off the
with you.
bench and into the game and give them proper breathers so that they can be apex. Like we saying, AB moving up the ball slow. I mean, yeah, I'm a big AB fan. I admit that, all that. But come on, man. How many big people in this chat go out on the track and run with the sprinters and do the sprinting goddamn workout? Stop lying to yourself. You can't do it, and neither can she. I don't care how fine-tuned you are as an athlete, man. At some point, a big body gets tired. That's just human, man. So when it came to this game, I don't mind this game losing. If y'all remember what I said we have the team to go 11-0. But what I also said is we're going 9-2, and I never said what game we was gonna lose because I said somewhere we gonna slip up. Well, god dang, we slipped up, and that's the first loss in the trip, and we lost. So I got another loss in my pocket. But the reality is not an excuse. But the W got to get common sense in their office, man. Because like Julie said, explain to me why this trip started up north, went south to Atlanta, went back north to Toronto, came back south to Dallas, goes back north to New York, and it, come on, man, that's stupid. That's
Yeah,
stupid
I don't
every
agree.
scheduling.
other
That's
day, too.
stupid planning. That's
Hey,
And then,
stupid.
and then
hold
to
on.
Chicago.
Hey, hold on.
Bro,
Somebody
they
got
could
a
have took
bad.
a bus from Toronto to New York. They could have took a bus. That's a couple of hours, bro. You know what I'm saying? They could take a bus, but instead you send them as far south as you could send them. That's
Hey,
bad scheduling.
hey,
You ain't got to do
Brent,
your athletes like that, man.
Brent, let me ask you a question because you're a big South Carolinian. Where does Raven fit, if any? And do you think Boston is still laboring her knee injury? Could that be a reason or no?
I mean, all I know is that the way they made it seem like an unrivaled, I never expected AB to play game one. I'm keeping it real. I thought she was going to be out for a period of time. So the fact that she's been in the whole season, again, being a human, if she had an injury, then she still got an injury. Because she ain't done nothing to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? She ain't took a whole lot of games off, and she definitely ain't had surgery. So, of course, if she's got a lower leg injury, it's still there. And that's part of what I'm saying. Like when people talk about she lazy, she this, she that, maybe she's just human. All right? That's all I can say.
What
I
about
know AB's work ethic, and from high school, she ain't been lazy. You don't get national player to NCAA being lazy. She ain't lazy, but you know what I'm saying? If she tired, bro. She ain't never been in a running gun system. That is not what South Carolina does. So that's why I'm saying AB has done a lot of sacrificing in this system.
All right.
And
So
she needs to be
what about
respected for that, man.
what about Raven? Do you see what do you see with her? Because right now I done seen in multiple games that she could have contributed, maybe not on the offense side of the ball, but when Jackie Young was dogging us the other day with the Aces,
That's
I
what I'm
believe.
saying. Yes, you are right, bro. I mean, people in the chat always talk about the offense Raven don't give. Please tell me who off the bench does give regular offense. So I'm tired of hearing that. All right. The bottom line is, like I said, situational basketball, man. If you got a game that you lose within 3 possessions, you can't tell me that your best perimeter defender could not have made a difference. You can't tell me that. But she got to get consistent minutes. You can't throw her in the grease when somebody cooking and tell her to go in there cold as trap and go stop them. That's not
Exactly.
reality, man.
Exactly.
That's not reality. You got to let her get a sweat going.
She don't
They
play
tell you
enough.
in boxing, if you
She
go to
don't
the
play
ring and
enough.
you ain't sweating, you probably going to get knocked out. They tell you that. You can't just come off cold and be the Kobe stopper. That ain't what it is, bro. It don't exist.
She
So
don't.
you got to give her some minutes.
She don't play
She got to
enough.
be able to
She
get in
don't
there
play
and
enough.
play a little bit, lather up, and be on somebody's best player. You could take Kelsey Mitchell, whether we say she plays defense or not, has been tasked with taking on the other team's best perimeter player. And then you want her to still go get 35? That's stupid. That's stupid. Put a non-offensive player out there to play some defense on the other team's best player and allow Kelsey to be a one-way player if that's what we think she is anyway.
Yeah.
So when G's are playing 3 guards, you need to have 3 guards. Lexi and Sophie, I love them personally, but they are not the most fleet of foot. They are not the best on-ball defenders. They're not. But I'm gonna say this, and I'll be quiet. This was more my point. You answered a couple of questions. I respect it.
Hey,
But
hold
what
on,
I'm
real
saying
quick,
is
real
this,
quick,
man.
real quick, Brent.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
Deep,
gonna be
you
real
got a lot.
quick.
You got background noise, Deep. You got background. You got to clear that up, bro. Go ahead, Brent.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real
I'm
quick
on
because
mute.
this is my point.
I'm on
I
mute.
know.
This is my overall
I
point.
muted you because you got background noise. Go ahead, Brent.
Okay, this is my last statement, bro. The problem with us is nothing more than what I'm about to say. And I'm not saying there's not other things we could point to, but this is the point. We don't play hard enough. We don't play hard enough. When we beat I forget who it was that we played. It don't matter. We were diving. KK was diving on the floor after balls. We had people going to the floor. We were getting 50-50 balls. Some of this stuff we talking about Shepard. We talking about Angel Reese. We talking about offensive rebounds. Man, that's effort. I don't care if you 5'2". CC has had triple doubles before. She needs to be in there getting rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell can get some rebounds. God dang, KK should have double rebounds. Aaliyah should have double rebounds. I don't care about none of the other stuff. Boxing out is a basic, and effort cannot be taught.
Hey, man. Hey, you put a thing on there. Hey, Dub, just pull back up, man. You there, J Dub?
Yeah, I'm here. What y'all what we talking about?
I was asking the question. What do you think the ceiling for the Fever is this year? And what do you want to see changes going into the playoffs? Some people brought up Mercedes, they brought up Raven, they brought up going 8, 9, 10 deep. What do you want to see change, bro? And what's the ceiling for the Fever?
Bro, like I said, bro, like you kind of convinced me of this a couple months ago. We got a big three, so our ceiling is we can win a championship, bro. But that don't take away from what I want. I just want us to commit, bro. Like that's all I want. Commit. Just Stephanie White. Just commit to like just commit to our offensive identity and then leave it at that, bro. That's how kind of how I feel. As far as Raven Johnson, I've been on record saying I would like Raven Johnson to come off the bench before Ty Harris. I understand why Ty Harris is getting burned first. She's a veteran. She's been in multiple different situations. She's been in the playoffs. I get it. But I'm of the opinion at some point in the playoffs, we're going to need Raven Johnson defense, and I just think it's going to be kind of messed up just to throw her in that fire like that when she haven't played half the season. It's kind of like what Steve Kerr do. And Steve Kerr, if y'all know anything about Steve Kerr and Golden State, that's my favorite team. Steve Kerr don't like playing young players. Like he doesn't like it. Like he just doesn't. That's the issue he ran into with Kuminga, Moses Moody, Wiseman. I feel like Stephanie White is the same way. I don't think she liked playing young players, but I think they need that time in season to develop. I don't think Ty Harris was that big of a difference where she won us, multiple games. I know last game or the game before last, she went 5 for 5, cool. But I just always been of the opinion that I would rather develop Raven Johnson throughout the season. That way in the playoffs she'll be good to go on offense and defense.
Hey, what happened? What happened with her though?
Who?
Because at the beginning of the season, Raven was getting some runs. She was getting some burns.
She started making rookie mistakes, bro. But that's this the thing. I think Stephanie White was in such like a win now mode. Like she just felt comfortable having Ty Harris in, which I get it. But I'm just of the opinion Ty Harris didn't make that big of a difference in enough games for us for her to lose faith in Raven Johnson. Like I think you had to play through the mistakes, give Raven Johnson 10, 15 minutes a game, let her be the official backup. And then I just think by now she would have been ready. She would have been good to go. And if she not gonna play in the playoffs, I'm cool with it. I'm just of the mindset that we gonna need Raven Johnson at some point. And I hope she's ready to get thrown in the fire like that. But for the most part, yeah, I think we can win a championship. I just think it all depends on Stephanie White, bro. Like I just need her. It's just my opinion. I would like her to commit to letting CC run the show. I don't think that's gonna take away from Kelsey Mitchell. I think Kelsey Mitchell gonna get hers regardless. But I think CC, what I seen last night, I just wasn't a fan of, bro. Like I just wasn't.
Hey, Dub, I got some people in the chat asking about that. Hold on, let me see who it was. Type your comment. Hey, you mentioned Stephanie White. Somebody just said that we're shying away from the Stephanie White talk. So you brought it up. So let's have a discussion. What do you want to see? You said you want to see CC run the offense, right? Explain that. What does that look like? Like what do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? You said you want Stephanie White to commit. So explain that. Explain that for me.
So to me, and I think last night was most apparent. Like I said, I don't agree. I don't think CC goes rogue, bro. I don't subscribe to that. I think Stephanie White allows CC to run the show periodically throughout games, and whatever. Sometimes it's more or less depending on who they play. I don't know the decision behind it, but I don't think CC goes rogue. I just think Stephanie White allows CC to do what she loves to do. As far as Stephanie White, bro, like what we seen last night, what I seen personally is, for one, I don't like Aaliyah Boston on the 3-point line, bro. I know she's shooting the best. Whatever. Like Brent said, bro, her specialty is back against, is back to the rim, get it out the mud. That's Aaliyah Boston. Now, if you're gonna run it, I think the only time she should be on the perimeter is she's running the pick and roll with CC, right? Because she's a good enough passer, but she can make she can make the pass. But as far as this hub, I just think she's useless, bro. She's like almost useless. If she wasn't shooting her three as good as she was, it'll look way worse. Because like last night, for example, it was a whole bunch of people complaining about Aaliyah Boston not setting screens. I don't think that's on purpose. I think that's a part of the offense. Cause I think because if it was on if CC was expecting a solid screen, I think we'll see it. See when Aaliyah Boston sets ghost screens, CC looks like she was expecting that to happen. So she'll set a ghost screen. CC will pass the ball to Aaliyah, and either Aaliyah just stand there for a second and wait for Kelsey Mitchell to come off a pin down, or she'll dribble the ball to the other side of the court and give the ball to Kelsey Mitchell. It blows my mind that Stephanie White talks about she wants the ball popping when in this motion offense the ball doesn't pop like at all. It literally goes from Aaliyah. That's my dog. I don't know if y'all hear him or not, but I don't see the ball popping. That's what I see. When I say I want Stephanie, what's her name, Kaden Clark to run the show, bro. I want the ball in her hands to make decisions. I want multiple pick and rolls. Like when you see Olivia Miles in Minnesota, they run, bro. The whole team down there set picks for Olivia. If the first one worked, another one come, and then another one, and then another one, and then everybody just moving, cutting, spotting up. I want to see that. That's what I want to see because I believe that CC will make the right pass. And like we talked about in the chat, I know I'm going long. I feel like I'm Pete right now, but like this last thing, like I said in the chat, bro, I don't mind the trap and blitz because the defense are putting themselves at a disadvantage. So CC had the ball, let them trap her, let her blitz her, and let CC make the correct pass, and then we automatically have an advantage on offense. And I ended at that.
I got you. Who was next? Anybody who was it? Deep? Was Deep next? Was it Deep? I'm sorry. Jeff, you there, Jeff?
I'm here.
All right, go ahead, man. I know you're a Mystics fan, but what do you think this?
But I'm fixing to say, man, I agree with, I guess, what everybody says, so mine's not even going to be long.
I'm gonna hop out and hop again. I can't hear Jeff.
But what was the question again? I think one of them was how far do you think they're going to make it to the playoffs? Is that one of your questions?
The ceiling for the Fever, and what do you want to see changed? And then somebody else wanted us to address in the chat.
The ceiling for the Fever is they'll go to the playoffs, but they won't win a championship. They don't have the depth for it. And what do I want to see improve? Nothing. Y'all are already in the playoffs. I don't want to see anything improve because that helped my team get a higher seed.
At least
so I don't want to see nothing change. Y'all are already in the playoffs.
At least you
that we get, so we don't have to play teams like what. We can get home quarterback. That's what I want.
Yeah. I think he cut out. Jeff, you cut out. You cut out, Jeff. You breaking up, brother.
He cut out. Talking about the Mystics. He needed to cut out.
Hey, I'll come back.
Do one, Brent.
Yeah, you was cutting out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Hey,
you needed to cut out. Talking about the Mystics.
Jeff, just get
come up in here, man. Would it not surprise you if I didn't?
So Jeff,
your team's gonna be a problem in a year or two, man. We'll talk in a year or two. We'll talk.
I got the patience, brother. I got the patience.
I got you. Hey, I went to Deep, but Deep I don't know if Deep's still up there. Hey, Rob, man, same question for you, man. Did I go to you already, Rob?
Yeah. I went already.
Oh, who was it then? I'm missing somebody. So all right, cool. I guess I got everybody. Oh no, here we go. Kels, what up, man? Kelsey, you there? Kelsey? I can't. You guys hear him? Can y'all hear Kelsey?
I don't hear nothing.
Of course, I'm going to say goodbye and drop off and give room for somebody else.
Okay, all right. Appreciate you pulling up, Julie. You know you're welcome anytime.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye, Julie.
See you, Julie.
Hey, Kelsey, you there, Kelsey?
Yeah, man.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Jeff, man. Listen, man. I need you to do me a favor, man. Y'all go ahead and knock off the vouch for us, and we're going to knock off the aces for y'all.
No, y'all go ahead and keep losing. And so we can get up into one of the top 4 seeds, and then you can knock off the Valks for us.
All right.
But
Hey,
why nobody
go
don't
ahead.
want to face the Valks, bro?
No, nobody wants to face the Valks, do they? Maybe Minnesota. That's about it.
I'm
It's on
talking
you,
about
Kelsey.
everybody. Hey, everybody taking turns playing musical. Y'all, hey, this is what y'all finna see. It's finna be musical chairs for the last spots in them standings, man. Don't nobody want to end up landing facing the Valks, man. Yeah, watch this. Watch, it's gonna go real crazy, y'all.
Right. I got you. Hey, what you got on our last thing before we switch topics? Kelsey, it's on you, man. It's on you, bro.
I don't know what the topic is, man. I just came in here for the fever shenanigans. What y'all got? What's the topic?
The last question was the ceiling for the Fever, and what do you want to see change as far as coaching? Or I know I mentioned Stephanie White because somebody wanted me to say that. What do you want to see Stephanie White do differently, and what's the ceiling for the Fever?
Stephanie White, I'm gonna tell you to your face. I need you with that black leather jacket on, and I need you with your arms crossed the whole game with your game face on. And I need you to go ahead and put Mercedes Russell out there. When we get in a half-court situation and them big bodies trying to bang and do all that rebounding and all that, I need that big body in there, and I need AB in there with that big body, man. I need you to go ahead and show me that inside game. I don't want to see you just trying to wheel and deal and trying to willy-nilly and count on all your guards all the time, every night. Y'all, we know what the back court can do. Now show us what the front court can do. Can somebody say amen? Amen? Amen.
I'm sorry, I can't agree with you.
Hey, man. What else you got? I gave everybody a chance to come up here and get everything off their chest. What do you guys want to? Is there anything else you guys want to address while we up here? Let me see. What do you say? Throwing the elbows. Where's Roundy? Hey, anybody else want to address anything?
They just need to get rid of that hub thing. That's killing y'all, man.
Hey, all right, I got a question for you guys. Did anybody see the clip that's going around X of Stephanie White, kind of like up what they want to call it? When she did the little bent over for CC. How did you guys take that? What do you guys think about that? Sean, you up top. So did you see that clip, Sean?
What? Say that again, Corsair?
Did you see that clip of Stephanie White kind of like getting frustrated with CC when she didn't take that shot? Did you see the clip that's going around?
Oh,
yeah, I saw it.
What do you think about that, man?
That shit had me frustrated last night.
What do you?
I mean, much to people's chagrin, she's been on CC's side like the past couple of games, man. When CC took that charge, you should have seen the reaction I got. I was like, yo, bro, she was ecstatic when she took that charge, like happy, like genuinely happy. So people shouldn't be surprised, like she wanted her to take it. If anything, it's an encouraging sign.
The way she bent over for CC yesterday, that's encouraging.
I mean, she wanted her to take. She wanted her to be aggressive, bro. That's it.
That's how I took it. That's what I looked at. But people are saying that well, I'll let you. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. For the people that didn't see it, some people said they didn't see it.
Steph White had every reason to react like that when she ain't shoot it.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I got it. I don't see it. While I'm looking for it, you guys go ahead and
I just
go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't look into it too much, bro. But I understand the fans' reaction. I don't know if I ever remember, and maybe because I just don't pay attention to stuff like this. I don't remember a star player and a coach just have this much like. I don't know. I ain't gonna say negative reaction, but just it's just a lot. It's a lot that be going on with them two on the court. You got CC be seemingly walking away annoying Stephanie White. You got Stephanie White seemingly, just always frustrated with CC. Then you got them hugging and smile. It's just a lot going on with them two, man. I don't really know what to make of it, honestly.
All right. They said,
but they just got to make sure they understand that the camera's always on them. And, try to make it look good at least. I don't know.
People in the chat said they haven't seen the clip. So all Lakers 1, 2, 3, 4. If they said haven't seen the clip, so I'm gonna play it right now. Then we get the panel's opinion. Let me see.
Clark thought about it. Good closeout by Kuir. 5 seconds. Clark driving, blocked by.
All right, so hold on. It's at the beginning. It's right here. So I'm gonna pause it. Look at Stephanie White right now. Cece's up top. So this is what happens. Watch Stephanie White is what we're discussing right now.
Clark thought about it. Good closeout by Kuir. 5 seconds. Clark.
All right, so you guys seen that, right? I'm gonna play it one more time. You got to check it out from the beginning.
Clark thought about it.
Right there. That's what we're discussing right now.
Good closeout by Kuir.
All right, so that's what we're discussing. So, Sean, I don't know if you answered it already. So you did.
I don't have my glasses courtside. So what's she doing?
In my opinion, bro, I think she wanted her to the very thing y'all say she's mad at. I think
she wanted her to shoot. She wanted her.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think she wanted her to shoot the ball.
Yeah,
I don't think she was
that's
like,
clear. Yeah, that's clear as day. She wanted her to shoot that.
You know what I'm saying? It was, and I don't know if you guys remember that when we were live, when I was live yesterday, I even said, "Wait, why are you hesitating?" I didn't see Stephanie White do that at the time. I wasn't paying attention to that, but I see something like, "What are you hesitating?" Like she was hesitating. That was a shot that, you take shots that you don't even be that open. You know what I mean? So I don't understand that.
Dog, and if you look at the play in totality, she actually had like a rub screen to get open. So when people saying like we don't run plays to get open, that was a play ran to get her open. And that's why the coach expected her to shoot. So sometimes, like when we be going on the negative side, I'm like, what if she was like, oh, dang, like she didn't shoot it because maybe she's feeling a little bit of a confidence lack at times. Just like people have said before, if she come out and make a first shot, she on for the night. If she come out and miss the first couple, she's down on herself. So maybe that was one where Stephanie was like, dang, we ran the play, we got her open, and she didn't shoot it. I mean, but people always look at it like it's negative, like she's mad at her or going off on her.
Hold on. I will say this though, and you guys know I usually take up for Stephanie White because I don't agree she's the problem for everything. But in that situation right there, I know it was in the moment, but I don't think she should have did that, bro. Like you know what I mean? Because we always talk about Stephanie White reading the room. People already say you don't like Caitlin, so that right there feeds their appetite for that. But
that's what I'm saying, dog. That's gonna feed anybody who want to be fed, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, why can't we look at it like she wanted her to take the shot? That's not a bad thing.
It's almost like the same thing as wide receivers get mad when the quarterback don't see them when they were wide open and they throw a fit. Like it's like they're up. What they call it? They up.
Right, but what I'm saying doesn't that counter what people say when they say they don't want her playing CC ball? They want her in the half court. She wanted her to take the three. So that's antithetical to what people be saying.
She shouldn't have done that though, bro.
I mean, I could feel you on she shouldn't have, but that's what I'm saying. Like human beings want to rate other human beings on what human beings shouldn't do. And we all mess up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like we all do something out of character that maybe we shouldn't have done. I'm simply saying what it shows to me more than anything negative is that she was expecting her star to take that shot and she didn't. And that's why I'm saying we don't know. See, we go on what we think we get, but we don't know the conversation in the locker room. We don't know if the conversation was, I need you tonight. We don't know if the conversation was, we about to run this play and get you open. And then she didn't pull it. Because you know what, where I think CC does have a mental block for whatever reason is at the goddamn free throw line. She went from shooting dang near 97% to she missed something every game, man.
Yeah.
So what's going on with that? You know what I'm saying?
Crash out.
We don't know why she was disappointed.
He said, courtside, stop the nonsense. That's not a good look. Bro, did you not hear me just say that? I said she shouldn't have done it. It was not a good look.
I can tell y'all exactly why she didn't take the shot.
I don't think she should have done that, bro. It was a bad look. You know what I mean? I know why I think she did it, but I don't think she should have did that, bro. You know what I mean? The cameras is always watching. You got to read the room, bro. So Crash Out, me and him don't never agree. But we agree on this. She shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? Deep, you said
I can tell you exactly why she didn't take that shot. And I'm not even looking at the screen on my phone. So for everybody that actually saw that, here's what happens with a point guard. You're on the perimeter, and I'm talking specifically Clark. You're on the perimeter. This is the tallest person on the court at that time. She's been throwing shots like a fly swatter. And you saw Caitlin come up, and I'm going to tell you exactly what she did. She revisited that play where she was with Asia Wilson, 101 in the perimeter, right? On the right-hand side of the court. And what Asia Wilson did, because she's the best defensive player in the game, all Asia Wilson wanted to do was stay in front of her and make her pick up her dribble. That's all she wanted to do. And what did Caitlin do? She tried to throw a pass. She was right there like she knew it was coming. So she flashed back. She saw that, and she was like, all right, let me reset. Let me see if I can take her off the dribble. Because if you think about it, she takes that shot, it gets blocked. She already knows there's nobody behind her. If that shot gets blocked, it's going to the half court line. They on a fast break down the court. She knows this. Caitlin Clark is very intelligent basketball wise. She knows that. So she
That wasn't a
approached.
smart IQ play from her then if she
But wait a
that
minute.
wasn't smart.
Fill me out. Fill me out. She came up and she was like, oh, okay. She came back and she was like, all right, I'm gonna try to take her off the dribble and see if I can get to the hoop. Now, it didn't work. No problem. She took the high percentage shot, which is what you want your players to do. Take the high percentage shot, risk it getting blocked. Maybe I can get some contact and get a foul call. Didn't happen because I don't know that player's name, but she was on everybody. She knocked Kelsey Mitchell's shot up. She knocked Caitlin's shot up. She had like 7 blocks, and it was on all different players.
But when
So
she's
she
on
was
the
in the zone.
yeah, but she's on
You're
the
not understanding. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
no,
Caitlin
you ain't
is
let me
6
say nothing
feet.
yet. I said the
But
bigs on
okay,
the
all right. Let me
perimeter.
finish this.
That's
Let me
a
finish this.
mismatch for
Hold on, real quick.
The-
I agree with Deep somewhat, but at the same time, I don't agree because Cece was wide open. Hold on real quick. Before you answer, let me pull it back up. Because Cece was wide open, bro.
That's
Ain't
what I
no
was
blocking.
saying, bro. They ran a play for her and she was wide open.
Hold on. Ain't no blocking. Hold on. Let me pull it up because somebody said in the chat, course, you didn't pull it back far enough. Here we go. Now let me get this off the screen so you guys can see it and make this bigger. Let me make this bigger.
I'm watching it now.
All right, now look where she's at the ball. Look, she's open. What do you mean? Like, hold on. Let me back it up. Look, you tap the ball.
wide open.
She wide open.
She's closing. The defender
Man,
is
that's
closing.
wide open.
The defender is closing with
Let me
length.
play it. Let me play it in real time.
She's right there.
Caitlin, she ain't
Look
gonna
at
get that. She ain't gonna get no better shot than that, bro.
Bro, this is wide open, bro.
And Caitlin got a quick release too, one of the quickest in the league.
And let me tell you something else.
No, she
Let me
don't.
tell you something.
No,
Let me
she
tell you
don't.
something else too. Let's say she wanted to go to
No,
the
she
hole.
don't.
She should have. Hold on. Let me say this. Let's say she wanted to go to the hole. She should have went to the hole immediately while she closing out instead of waiting. Like, well, look what happened. Look right here. Look, she waited. Now she got time to set. But if you'd have pulled it, and if you didn't want to pull it and go to the hole while she's closing, you go. I don't know, man. I think she was wide open, brother. But hey, you know that just
all the defender has to do is move to the left. That's easy. Move to the left.
I got people in the chat say
because
they have
what direction? What direction? What direction did Caitlin go? What direction did Caitlin go when she put it on the floor? She went right. All that player had to do was take one step left and cut her off. That's all she had to do.
Yeah, I don't think you
knew that.
I think that play was
Caitlin knew that.
Hey, I got people in the chat saying she didn't pull because Stephanie White. Somebody got background, bro.
Your mama be having purified water.
Hold on, somebody got background, bro. Brent, I think that's you. Hey, KP, what's up, man?
What up? How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. You good.
Yeah, what's up? What y'all talking about? It just
a little bit of
everything
everything,
general.
man. the Fever lost. What we're talking about right now, that play for Caitlin. Right now, that's what we're
Yeah, I
talking
did
about.
see
Bro.
that. I did see that part. I mean, she could have got a shot off, but the girl was closing too. But I mean, look, man. I was just looking at some comments somewhere else. People blaming Stephanie. It's like, man, can we sometimes just blame the players? Just say, hey, they didn't show up.
That's how I
They-
feel.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
Like
I
they just
said.
missed shots. Like,
Uh,
shots
um,
wasn't falling last night.
yeah, that it happens. Like it happens to the best of them. Sometimes it's just not your night. When it comes to sports, it's just not your night. You're gonna miss shots. Like it just happens. You know, Caitlin had some pretty good shots that she was hitting all these other games and she missed it. That's just the way the ball fell. I don't get it.
well, that's what I said. You know what I mean? But
Oh, you said that too? Okay.
I've been saying that, man.
Yeah.
But we want to get more into it and talk about some other things. So I just think that she was off last night, and I don't like saying it like that because they make it sound like I'm putting the blame on Caitlin, which I'm not. I'm just saying she had an off night, brother. She missed some shots that she normally make, and I think she's gonna bounce back. She probably had 35 tomorrow night.
She
You know
still
what I'm
had
saying?
Yeah,
So
I
she
mean
had a good
you gotta
floor
still
game
put
though.
some. I mean, she was off. Look, it's okay to say that. Hey, she's part of it's a team game, so it's not just one person. But
I blame the
her
big
being a
three, bro.
focal point, it's
And
okay to say that she's one of the reasons why that they lost because she had an off night. It's
Yeah.
okay to say
no.
that.
Anytime we lose, bro, I put it on them three.
Yeah.
AB, Kelsey, CC. I put it
Yeah.
anytime. I don't care what happens behind the scene. I don't care about none of that. They get all the credit, bro. So they got to get all the blame.
No,
That
I
just
agree.
that's just
I
how I
agree.
go with me. You
I
know what I mean?
respect that. I
That's how
respect
I
I
go with me,
agree.
bro.
One
The
thing
bottom,
one
everybody
thing
else
I
is role
wish
players. Everybody
one
on the
thing I
team, except them three,
mhm,
is role players. Role
yeah.
players don't get credit for wins. You know what I'm
What
saying?
yeah.
They don't get credit for losses.
One thing I wish that what's her name? Boston would have did yesterday
Yeah,
was play better defense.
yeah,
It's like she was getting in foul trouble, whatever. She wasn't making shots, but her like I think in that moment she should have locked in on defense
right,
a little
right,
bit
right, right.
better. You know,
Hey,
not blaming her. I'm just saying in general.
Hey, Anna, what's going on, Anna? You know what I'm saying? Salute to Anna. She be pulling up a lot of the time. She been here for like a year or two now. Anna says it's different when you second guess yourself due to the coach and Stephanie White still running trash schemes. So do you
Oh
guys feel
my
like
gosh.
do you
I don't
guys feel
believe
like
that. I
do you
don't
guys
think
feel
she's
like
guessing
that
Stephanie White.
Kaylin is second guessing herself?
So she
Not
was.
cut.
So can I just say real quick? So she wasn't second guessing herself all the other games, but this one game she's second guessing herself.
That's because she
I'm just
shot
asking.
bad.
I'm
That's
asking the
because
question.
No,
I'm
no,
asking.
no. It was a rhetorical for whoever made that comment because
Anna,
that's
she
kind of
cool. I don't be pulling
ridiculous.
up. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
cool. But I just want to address her comment. Do you guys feel like Caitlin Clark is second guessing herself with Stephanie White?
she hesitating. Like she been doing this like last few games too. Like that. What was it? Toronto game when she shook the girl. Snatched her ankles and ain't shoot the ball and just passed it. Like she's been doing this lately. I've been peeping. I don't know why, but she need to stop that. You open, shoot that. You don't. She don't get open shots like that. So whenever she opens, she got to take that.
Bakra
When
said, "Nah, courtside role players do get credit for not in my book, bro. I ain't never heard nobody. Maybe I'm not saying they don't contribute. I'm just of the belief that the stars get the credit, bro. So they got to get a lot of the blame. That's just how that's how it go, bro. And for me, I'm not saying for nobody else. I'm speaking for me. That's just how I see it. Did anybody disagree with me up here
No,
or
I agree. I agree.
Nah,
I
especially
agree.
especially
when
in the playoffs. The playoffs is all about the stars.
yeah? So that's just
Stars
how
got to show
I see
up.
it. Yeah, and I always use the example of football. The quarterback throw 5 interceptions, bro. How many Super Bowls have we seen? The defense won the Super Bowl, but the quarterback get the MVP.
I
That,
mean,
that's just how it go.
unless they're like a role
Hey,
player, but that's like at that all-star type level, then yeah, the all-stars get the blame and they get
bro.
the
Hey,
credit.
Sean from New York. Sean from New York. He can relate to this. Sean a New Yorkian. You're right.
Yeah.
The New York Giants beat the Patriots The defense won that, bro. But everybody talk about Eli Manning and the catch with old boy. I can't remember his name.
Davis Irene.
Yeah, but we all know the defense. They had an elite defensive line that had Tom Brady on his heels, bro. Who get the credit? Who get the credit? I talk about Eli Manning, bro.
It's crazy because if it's not for the defense, he's not in that position. But he's not in that position without the defense giving him a chance. Like everything goes hand in hand. One hand watch the other. Both watch the face.
Yeah. And just like the Philadelphia Eagles, bro, the defense had Patrick Mahomes on his heels, man. Who got the MVP?
But I will say this courtside.
That's how I see it, man.
When a coach is always in your ear, you are going to second guess yourself because they are not giving you the confidence to let you know that I got you. So no matter what happens, do what you feel is instinctive. What did that coach from Minnesota say when they were talking about giving Olivia Miles the keys? And C-Dub, Courtney Williams, who was the starting point guard of the half of the stud buds, okay? The other one left. They got Olivia Miles. What did that coach say in the press conference? She said, what I don't do is try to tell her everything. I tell her to be herself and play your game. Stephanie White does not do that with Clark because if she did, you would have never seen Clark hesitate on that shot. And you would have never seen the coach.
Oh no, I
You would have never seen the coach react.
Hold on, real quick, because this we had this conversation numerous times up here at the beginning of the season when people were saying every time she take a shot, Stephanie White pull her out. And this is how I feel. I'm only speaking for me. Caitlin Clark got a green light to shoot whenever the hell she want to shoot the ball. That's just how I feel. I don't think she's being governed and all that. I believe before y'all told me that she get mad when you shoot. Now she's wanted her to shoot and y'all switching it up because she ain't got confidence. Nah, bro. Check this out, bro.
I'm not talking about her having a green light. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a coach being in your ear all the time. And she does it in a way. She does it, and courtside, give me a chance. She does it in a way that she doesn't do it with any other of the other players.
Bro,
that's
you
the
don't know that
player she
That's
does
not
it.
true, Deep. That's not true, Deep. Because when Raven was first playing, Raven went to the sideline every time, and she was standing there with her. Now I know that's a rookie, but you made the statement she don't do it with nobody else, and that's not true.
Hey, let me say this: if she was always in the air, then that means she doesn't have the green light. Come on, we all know what green light means.
Hey, hold on, let me get
All
this
I
comment.
think it
Julie.
is this when she's missing, she might start second guessing. Like, damn, I'm off. Let me. I shouldn't even take this. Let me pass.
Hey, but this is what I see about Cece. Julie said, read her comment. She said that's not what Reeves said. Reeves says she doesn't give Miles any advice on passing. That's what Julie said to Deep's comment. Hey man,
And that's fine.
This is what I see.
That's a vote of confidence.
This is what I see.
That's two different statements, though. That's two different statements.
But when CC is on, bro, her confidence is up. When she off, it seems like she get frustrated. That's when she go at the refs and all that. Exactly. When CC is on, she be out there talking stuff, talking about this my house, and I love it. I'm not talking about nothing. I love it. But I just think sometimes she get frustrated, bro, and she get taken out of her game, her individually. Frustration. I don't think it got nothing to do with the coach, bro, because she got a green light. Man, one time CC shot 17 threes, I think, in the game. Did she get pulled out?
Nope.
She
kept shooting. She kept shooting.
Did she get pulled out?
Shoot.
So stop
would,
it,
would
man.
you pull out Steph Curry for shooting 17 or 20?
Bro, but they say
you can't say that she's being done certain ways, man. We can't have it both ways. Either she being limited or she's not. I mean, come on, man. Y'all make it sound like that we watching a 5U game and the coach is walking up and down the court in her ear telling her everything to do. Come on, man. Stop. It's not that bad.
Brent, I'm not scoring. Brent, I'm not talking about her. I'm not talking about her being limited. I'm talking about the confidence game. That's it. That's all. That's all I'm
I
talking
got you.
about. It's
Yeah,
I
a
But
got you.
confidence game.
that's
When
Yeah,
you
limiting
have
basically,
somebody if
when
you're
you
not giving them
basically,
confidence.
when
is
you
your coach instilling confidence in you when you need it the most? Like, do they have that
right,
belief in you?
right.
TC said, like,
So
Brent, did you watch? Have you ever seen the interview that she did with Sue Bird? Like, there's a clip where she's talking about Lisa Bluter, like truly like giving her the keys to the offense in Iowa, regardless if she made mistakes, which she pointed out in that interview. But the important part of that, you know what that told Cece's like, she believes in me. 9 times out of 10, you know this. Like you got a daughter, you know what it's like for someone to believe in you, and that spark that it brings in somebody's eye to like. I feel like Cece still needed that, even as a youth. I still feel like a lot of these girls need that. You know, if they
yes,
don't have that belief, if that belief is not being reciprocated from your coach to your player and vice versa, it's not going to get reflected out in the court.
Okay, now
You know
I
what I'm
can
saying?
agree with everything you said, bro. No rebuttal. But what I'm also saying is, why am I not allowed to listen to CC in other interviews saying how much her coach loves her, how much they talk film, how much they see eye to eye, and think that that same coach is the one that you're telling me she's having this mental battle with, as to she don't believe in her. I don't believe that. That's just me.
She also said, I like to be
okay,
coached
Brent.
hard. I like to be coached hard. Hold on real
Brent, let
quick.
me
I
ask
gotta
you
go.
this question.
Hold on real quick, bro. I gotta
Let
go to
me ask
somebody.
Brent this
Anybody?
question real quick. When they said when Stephanie White at the beginning of the season said that Kelsey Mitchell is our top priority, what was Kelsey Mitchell's response to that?
Wait, what do you mean top priority? Provide the context, because I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, they they were talking about, because it was like, are they going to give Kelsey Mitchell a max? Are they going to bring her back? Yada yada yada. They gave her the max. They brought her back. Kelsey Mitchell got on the mic and she said specifically, "I love the fact that Stephanie White believes in me the way that she does." That's
Okay, what
it,
does that have to do
right
with top
there.
priority? What does
yeah.
that
I
have to do with
also
What's
top
wrong? What's
priority?
I
wrong with that?
also
Hold
Yeah.
heard
on. What does
Caitlin
that have to
No,
do
no, no,
with
Clark.
no.
top
I'm
Deep,
priority?
talking confidence
you're
game.
right. Deep, you're right. She did say that in the Sue Bird interview.
Thank
She
you.
specifically said that the
Thank you.
belief that instilling a belief, and which is the same thing I
Yep.
said about. There's a spark when somebody says it to you. Like you got to see the look in her eye when she said it. When it's
Okay,
like
what does that have to do with top priority? Because you use the word top priority.
Because Cece said that too. Cece also said
Because
Kelsey Mitchell's
They
our
were
top
that was
use
priority.
that
that was the
word.
player. Basically, when they said top priority, they were saying that this is the main thing that we're trying to do because Clark is under a rookie contract. So what they were letting everybody know is this team is going to run behind Kelsey Mitchell.
Hold on,
This
bro.
is what
Stop
we're
this.
I
Stop.
didn't
doing.
take
Stop.
it at
Stop.
that.
Yeah,
I took it
man.
as
He
No,
just
that's
going
not
all
true,
hold
bro.
on, hold
That's
on. Let
not
me
in.
say
true.
something.
That's not
They took
true,
it
bro.
as
That's not
He
true.
just going
they were
all
Hold on,
in
talking
on
man.
about
that
Hold on.
bullshit.
signing.
Hey,
They
hold
were
on
Yeah,
real
talking
they,
quick.
about signing.
y'all be putting narratives on stuff, man. That's kind of irritating, especially you, Deep, to be
Yeah.
who you
Okay.
are with the background that you
Okay.
have, bro. You
Okay.
shouldn't be in this chat
Okay.
spreading stuff like that, man. If we
Okay.
Hold
gonna
on real quick.
respect
Okay.
you for being
Okay.
a prior pro athlete, you got to come on here with some integrity because that interview was strictly
I'm
talking about she is our priority in signing because everybody else was
Exactly.
already signed, bro.
Exactly.
That
Don't
was
do
Hold
the
on
that,
real
whole.
man.
quick.
I'm
That was
just
the
Real
whole
quick. Real
I'm
quick.
interview.
it's the
Hold on. I hit the horn on y'all. I hit the horn on y'all. I hit the horn on y'all. Check this out real quick, right? You know, I want everybody to go, but I don't want to talk over each other. So let's go one at a time. Keep it kind of organized. But let me say this. Cece also said Kelsey Mitchell was a top priority. Don't nobody
Yep.
say that though.
right.
Cece said that.
Yeah.
Cece said, hold
Yeah.
on real quick, bro. She said that. Also, Stephanie White has came out on multiple occasions, says Cece is our number one option, but ain't nobody gonna say that. I'm making that up. So am I
I'm
lying?
talking
Yep.
about the confidence game. That's it.
Bro, but
That's
okay,
it.
you don't get confidence by
nah,
saying she the number one option?
bro.
We don't
But
know
let
what
me
Steph
let me
White
help
say to
out.
her players in
I
person.
think the point Deep is trying to make is that when they say top priority, it's like letting Kelsey know that they believe in her. It's really just all about the instilling of belief. That's really what it is. If they believe in her, I'm like, yo, if they're prioritizing me, that means they truly believe in me and what I bring to the table and what I'm valued at. I feel like that's
All right, so
ultimately
I'm
where
gonna
it's
go
coming
back
from.
to a prior court side narrative. Let's go
Not
back to the court.
specifically, not
You know
not
how
not
Let's
not
go
show
back
me
to the
they
court
believe in
side
me?
real quick.
not
No,
from
hold on,
not
hold
from
on.
an
I
offensive
got your back,
standpoint.
Chris. Because look, this is the point. Who plays golf? Kelsey or CC?
CC.
So was that facility built for Kelsey? I think that makes her a priority, bro. Let's stop playing with the little semantics, man.
Hey, check this out too. When you show somebody, they gonna show CC how much they believe in her when that contract come up. You don't gotta tell me how much you can believe in me because actions speak louder than words. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So when they give you that max contract, that like Brent just said, they building facilities for her and stuff. That showed me how much you believe in me by what you're doing for me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Of course, I'm all the way with you. But sometimes the words help. That's all I'm saying. Like sometimes it just lets you know. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, bro.
I'll get you
Son, check it out.
We don't know.
Hey, everybody on this panel right now is a man. Everybody on this panel right now is a man. So I got a question. Are we not all aware? Because we're men. Maybe we all don't know. Are we not all aware of love languages? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So how do we know what theirs are, bro? Maybe CC is a words of affirmation. If she is, then she needs that. But maybe that's Kelsey. And maybe CC is a goddamn acts of service. And by them building that facility, she knows. We act like we know everything, but we don't, man. People, you got to deal with different people in different ways, bro. And we make it seem like everything that we want for CC is what she wants for herself. And we don't even know that to be true. We just got opinions.
That's fair.
I know goddamn well that girl knows that she is loved in that facility, man. Hey, is Kelsey boyfriend with the Indiana Pacers or is CC's? That's commitment, bro. That's commitment.
Brent,
commitment.
you just made my point. You just made my point, and you didn't even know it.
He ain't made no point that they don't love CC.
No,
that girl should have all the mental fortitude she needs. That organization has committed to her, bro.
That wasn't my point. When you talked about love languages, there's different ways to express that. And like you just so eloquently said, CC has a love language, Chelsea has a love language, Stephanie White has one, Sophie has one, Lexi has one. Everybody's got a different one. What I just did was gave you an analogy of the love language and how it fostered Kelsey Mitchell. This is the best year she's had in her entire career.
Hey,
and
listen, man.
It's the best that CC has had.
Check this out, man. I'm gonna go to Ra. I got Ra. He want to say something. Listen, man. Check this out.
Just saying.
Another thing too, bro.
Just saying.
This is professional sports, bro. These are grown adults. Why do we gotta baby them, bro?
That's how I feel.
They said they want to be treated like the men. Do the men gotta? Okay, Kobe. I want to make you know this your team, Kobe. Come on, bro. These are they get paid. They get paid millions of dollars.
Kobe pulled that card. Kobe pulled that card after the third championship. Kobe pulled that card. He said it's either Shaq or me.
Do you know what, bro?
He pulled that card.
Bro, you know what I'm saying, bro. You play professional sports, bro. These girls, this is not the little league at the rec yard, the little 8-year-olds that you gotta like push up, bro. Come on, bro. These are professional athletes.
Kobe was a bad example. They came off of a third championship in a row, and Kobe let management
right here, bro. You know what I'm saying,
Jeannie
bro.
Buss know.
Bro,
He
you know
let
what I'm
Jeannie Buss
saying.
know. Either he goes or I go.
All right, that's not the same as somebody coming to them and saying, "I'm putting faith in you." That's not the same. It's not the same example.
We don't
That's Kobe Bryant say this
as an example.
Bro, listen, D.
Anybody who has played sports or anybody who is coached knows that you deal with each individual individually. Okay?
Even kids.
So we don't know they love languages, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So all of this is scuttlebutt. We just in here having a conversation. To make it seem like that CC is not being valued is total. That's almost malpractice to say, bro. Because we don't know that. We just in here saying because her coach bent over at the waist that she ain't never showed her love and she ain't giving her the green light and she ain't. Come on, man. Like I said, why can't we look at it positively? But all of us is in a relationship at some point. All of us in a relationship at some point has looked at our woman and said, "How did we get here?" You know what I'm saying?
Brent,
because we think everything is
bring
good.
That up. I just commented on it. I didn't bring that up.
Okay, but I'm saying, okay. I ain't gonna put it on you, D. I'm just talking now. All right, I won't even put it on you. What I'm simply saying is,
What is normal is fans, is we have opinions. And that's cool. That's what we're here for. There wouldn't even be a channel if it wasn't for opinions. But what I'm saying is, why can't people be more positive and just be like, you know what? I bet you Stephanie White got her best interest. But no, everybody says she doesn't. I don't know who music that is in the background.
It's
Everybody
deep.
says
I had
she
to read it.
doesn't. Everybody says she's sabotaging. Everybody says she was brought in to take her out. Everybody says come on, man, like stop. Why can't we sit back and say on that play, she was deflated because she saw her friend / player not show the confidence to shoot the shot. And that hurt her feelings because she's like, dang, we still ain't there yet. Maybe CC is in a funk. Like I said, ain't nobody addressing the fact she missing free throws with regularity. Okay, maybe she is in a shooting slump. Maybe she is in a funk. And maybe her coach wanted to see her take that shot. Why can't it just be that? We always trying to go to some underlying BS. Oh, yep, she's disrespecting her. She shouldn't have done that. Man, come on, man. Let people be human beings, man.
Hey, Ra, you there, Ra?
Yeah, you hear me? You hear me?
Yeah, I know you want to say something. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, cause it's just like, come on now, like we going down this rabbit hole because Caitlyn hesitated on a shot and on an off night. Like she off, like she wasn't hitting like that. Ain't like I reacted like that in the crib. Like damn, why you ain't take the shot? You wide open. You don't get them open looks like that.
Me too, Ra.
Like so, it's just like come on now, like. I
Hey,
understand like the body language, how people feel about Stephanie White and the body language, but coach is gonna do that. Like I know you can hit open shots, shoot that.
Yeah, I done seen coaches
And
throw
Brent,
clipboards.
I agree with you. I agree with what Brent said. I think it was just a matter of. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now you go. I done seen coaches throw clipboards, water bottles, all kind of stuff, bro. And and then people said that they don't want Caitlyn to score because of the stats or because of whatever, bro. In that situation right there, it seemed like she wanted her to shoot the ball.
And that for real, that should put some type of confidence in you. Like, shoot, you can make it. I know, like you know what I'm saying, you going whatever you off tonight, but I still want you to shoot.
Man, she gonna see the tape of that, and that's probably gonna instill some confidence in her, knowing that the coach he was like with her the whole time. Hey, yo, Greg Johnson in the chat, bro. What you mean by that, bro? What you mean by that Venom comment? Pull up again and say that, bro.
Hey, man,
what you talking about, bro?
Has Sean, he done came over here to this side?
Nah, I just need clarity on what he meant by that. People just be throwing rocks and then not really standing on what they mean. Stand on what you mean, Greg. I know you in the section.
What he say?
Hey, say it ain't so. Somebody in the chat said something about
Sean. Yeah, say something. Talk something. What you talking about, Greg? Because I be watching the Venom videos. So yo, just be clear on what you're talking about, bro. What you mean? Otherwise, come up here and say something. Or else you saying a whole lot of nothing.
Man, I've been listening to all this, and I wish we had that point guard kind of problem down in Washington. Y'all just been going back and forth about CC, man. I wish we had that problem.
Hey, they say the people say that Kelsey Mitchell get the green light, she can do whatever she want to do. And that clip right there, it shows you that CC can shoot too, because she wanted her to shoot that ball. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And the only difference between Kelsey and CC right now is Kelsey is just shooting damn near 50%, damn near every game. CC had shots, she just didn't hit them yesterday. It was okay. It's all right, man. She's gonna bounce back.
That's it. She wasn't hitting her shots yesterday.
And I agree with what Brent said. I just think it was a situation where the coach wanted to take her the shot. She wanted her to take the shot. She didn't take the shot. It's like, damn, why didn't you take the shot? Now, I've never bought into the narrative of the whole conspiracy thing, because I know that with a lot of podcasters, not you, courtside,
I don't do that.
but with a lot of podcasters, they feed this narrative of Caitlyn being sabotaged. And I don't think that's what it is. I think it's more of a situation where Stephanie White has never had this kind of talent to coach. She's learning how to do this on the fly. She's never had this on any. She didn't have it at Vanderbilt when she was an assistant coach in Indiana. She was just an assistant, so she wasn't in charge of anything.
Hey, hold on real quick. I got a question for the
I
panel,
think
man.
that's where she's at with it.
I got a question. I got a question for the panel, man. And I don't want everybody talking at once. I just want hey, salute to him. I ain't got nothing against I don't got nothing against none of the podcasts, whoever just said that. I don't got nothing against Venom or none of the guys, bro. We just have different
Y'all
opinions.
been back over on the ground, bro.
Hey, but listen, hey, check this out. Now, I got a question for the panel. The Dallas coach came out and said we didn't care about Kelsey scoring. We want to take the ball out of CC hands, right? That's what he said, right? Something that
Yeah.
I'm
Something to that effect. Yeah, something
Okay,
to that
cool.
effect.
Okay, cool. And a lot of people took that and ran with it, like, oh, see, they don't care if Kelsey scored. They're just all about CC. Cool, I'll give y'all that. If you take Kelsey Mitchell off this team, when that 37 points disappear and it's just CC, how you think that's gonna look?
Y'all gonna get smoked.
How you think that's gonna look? How you think that's gonna look? So it ain't nobody else you got to worry about. We just got.
Hey, Junkie. Hey, Junkie. The crazy part about it take an outsider to tell these people that.
If you take, I know, but people took it and they try to make it to their benefit. Like, oh, see, if Kelsey score, it don't matter. Nah, bro. If you take Kelsey Mitchell off this team and just leave Cece, she gonna be great because she's a great player. But watch how they double team her and ain't nobody else to offset.
Bro, they already double team her. She's already drawn 2-on-1s. The whole purpose of this game is to draw 2-on-1s and get your player open. I think what Coach Fernandez was trying to say is that she makes the offense flow. Everybody's moving within the offense. If Kelsey's going to be the only one scoring, they feel as though, the offense is going to get stagnant because they're just going to rely heavily on her. It's going to be top heavy on her to take that responsibility of scoring. I think that was his point. But I see where you're coming from. But I get where you're coming from, and I get where Kelsey's coming from.
That's what I'm saying.
Kelsey's irreplaceable within the offense. But if we're gonna rely heavily on her to get it done when this game is 1 through 5 as a team, as a unit, and it's not flowing well, then they win. Then they got the advantage.
Right.
So that's really what it is.
Hey, hold on. Hey, let me say something, man. Let me say something.
Hold on real quick, Kelsey. Let me finish this. I was speaking to the people saying taking that and taking what he said and trying to make
I don't believe. Yeah, I get that. I get that. But
if you take her off the team, there's somebody in the chat just said right now she's replaceable. With who? Who you gonna replace?
Well, who? After everything she's done, no, you can't. But
that's what they said in the chat.
She's not replaceable.
Not her point, man. You can't replace pretty much.
I don't know. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead, Kelsey, go ahead, man.
All right. So this the thing, guys. I try to just bring a balanced perspective. It ain't no thing for me. It ain't no thing about Caitlin and Kelsey, because to me, a lot of y'all psychologically, y'all just chasing y'all tail over the fandom. Like, bruh, Caitlin Clark brought everybody in this live to this live. There ain't no way around that. That player's fire. That player's dope. I'm gonna just tell you my take on it, right? If CC don't have that ball in her hand, Kelsey ain't gonna help us win. Not by herself. I don't care if Kelsey dropped 45. The rest of them ain't gonna do nothing.
Yup.
This team is the big three. When y'all keep on chasing y'all tail, tell me no. No, what y'all need to be saying, big three. Y'all want to make y'all want to make an internal comparison. Is big three versus the bench. Big three versus the bench. Get that in y'all head. We ain't winning nothing without now one of them. To compete, we need at least 2 of the big three A-game level. To contend, we need all 3 of them and at least 2 bench players going off. I'm done.
Hey, Pete, it's on you, Pete. What's up with you, man? Hey, Greg Johnson, the link. I think he want to say something to Sean. You can pull up, bro, but you can go at Sean's take, bro. We don't do nothing disrespectful, bro. But if you want to,
what do you say? Now, what do you say? He's here.
Yeah, he said he's gonna pull up. So hey, when you pull up, you can come at Sean.
Be gentle with him, Sean. Don't humiliate him too much.
Nah, I'm not gonna do. I just want to understand. That's it.
Hey, I gotta go to Pete, but let me just say something. Cause I don't know if he's ever been up here before. But I love people going at each other, bro. If you want to come up here and call Sean out, it's all good, bro. We do that over here.
It's respect. I just want to understand, man. It's respect. I just want to understand.
What the take, not him. It's all good. The link is in the chat. I just dropped it. Pete, what's up with you, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon to everybody on the panel. Welcome to the newcomers.
Wow, Pete on furlough, huh?
welcome to Fly Pink. This one for a little bit
Oh no, this is serious. P's got the Walter White ABI. That means he's coming in hard. I'm a mute up, P. I know what you about to do. I'm off, P.
I wasn't even gonna come on, man, but okay, I'm listening, and you know what? First of all, one of the problems is, when you debate somebody or even have a conversation with somebody who's not conversing or debating in good faith, that conversation is never going to go anywhere. Okay, so you know when someone doesn't want to admit, okay, yeah, I might have got it wrong here, that's never gonna go anywhere. Look, I listened to all you guys takes. Well, I'm sorry, excuse me. I just jumped on like about I listened to about three of you guys. One thing I want to say to the people who say who constantly say, well, Cece came into a bad team. Yes, she did. However, I'm gonna cook some of your narratives. That's why I came on. Number one.
Hold on, P. Hold on, repeat. Can we stay on topic
said
though?
that. Yeah, oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
this is
okay, go ahead.
basketball. This is basketball.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't come on this, for anything else. This is basketball. First of all, Caitlin Clark has a super team. If they don't win, I'm telling you right now, the overhyped label is going to start thrown around, and I'm going to be at the front of the line. If she doesn't win with this roster, she's got a super team. Okay, period. And for those of you who say no, she doesn't. Okay, cool. I just want to ask the panel simple, short questions. I just need a name. Who's the best shooting guard in the W, in your opinion? Just throw out a name. Panel, please.
Kelsey, to me, Kelsey.
Who's the best
Kelsey
point guard in
Mitchell.
the league, in your opinion?
CC.
Okay. Who's
Clark.
the best big man in your league, in your opinion?
Asia. Probably
Asia Wilson.
Well,
It ain't AB.
center, true center.
Asia.
AB.
Asia Wilson.
Well, Asia plays more of the four, right? She's more of a four. Okay, but okay, fine. I'll give you that. It's either Asia or AB in most people's eyes, right? Okay. And some people say AB, right? If we're talking like a true center. So when was the last time, to all you basketball heads, I'm on the panel, who know more about the history than me, when the heck was the last time you saw, because we've had super teams. KD, Russ, and Harden, even though Harden was a sixth man, they were a super team. We've had super teams. When was the last time you saw a super team in W or in NBA where each of the top three positions, basically shooting guard, point guard, and center, were all considered basically number one at their position? Has it happened? Because I can't remember.
Miami was Chris Bosh, because Chris Bosh came from Toronto. He was balling. So
but he wasn't considered number one in his position, the best.
All right, let me go after you. Let me go after you. All right.
You see what I'm saying, right? Wait, I'm not done. But you see you guys get the point, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So for people who say, because they constantly like, well, Caitlin came to a bad team, blah, blah, blah. Listen, man, that's how it happens with number one picks. Okay, so that's something basic. If you don't know that, then there's no point in like continuing conversations with people who keep saying stuff like that. That's how it happens. Wemby went to the Spurs. 3 years later, they were in the finals. Yes, they choked, they lost, but he took them to the finals in his third year. There are no excuses. She's got a super team. Okay, you give her all the credit. Like, I listened to the live yesterday. You give her all the credit when they win, but then when they lose, I've said it many times. When they win and CC balls and it's all praise, they play ISO. Okay, it's all the praises for CC. But when CC has a bad game and or they lose, they revert to the triangle offense. Right. Stephanie White on one end, AB and Boston on the other end. Let's blame somebody else. So my question for you guys is, so again, she's got a super team. You've got to win.
I think I've said that. Hold on. Hey, Pete, can I come back to you real quick?
Yes,
real
go
quick.
ahead, man.
Because Greg pulled. Hey, Greg, have you ever been up here before?
No, first time, of course.
I appreciate you. I know you have something to say to Sean, so I'm gonna let you address Sean. I know you have something to say to Sean. So
no, I appreciate being up here. Appreciate all you guys.
Yeah, anytime, bro. Anytime.
Yeah.
We attack takes, not people. So just keep it basketball respect when we good.
Oh, for sure. I've been a listener and a fan for
Okay.
months.
All right, salute.
So yeah, absolutely. And
What's
as
up
far
with Sean, man? What are you doing,
yeah, as
man?
far as Sean goes, I have nothing for Sean. As far as Sean
Yeah.
goes, I respect your takes and all that. You're usually real concise and right to the point.
Yeah.
But I was just giving you a little bit of shit because when you
Wow.
started going down the road of Stephanie White and not supporting CC or getting mad at her for not taking that shot or whatever the case may be. I was just giving you shit because I used to watch Venom quite a bit too, and then he took a quick turn to another direction that really wasn't my speed. So
Yeah.
so I was just giving you shit on that one, man. That's all.
I got you.
Oh, man.
Hey, salute
See that,
to,
Brent? I don't got no war wounds. Of course, I know I don't got no war wounds. They be trying to put that on the champ, bro. I'm still champ. I'm still champ out here.
He remains unscathed. It's all good.
Oh, man. I'm Teflon out here, man. Pete, they know, man. Untouchables, Pete. Untouchables.
Hey, I salute to you pulling up. But since you up here, brother,
yes,
you say, how long have you been listening?
I've been listening to you courtside. I would have to say
today.
Oh, today? I've been on since you started, bud.
All right. So what do you got on anything since you're the first time up here? I give you the floor, brother. What do you think about the Fever currently, the game yesterday? Anything you want to address while you up here?
I think they're rounding into shape. I mean, they still got some maturing to do as a team. I think the bench still worries me a little bit in terms of the inconsistency coming off, the production get off there. But I think, again, that's one of those things that's going to come with time. I still think the Fever is 1 year away, though. But I'm looking forward to them making a deep run for sure. If they win the chip this year, it wouldn't surprise me. But I would think next year would really be the year that the expectations would be up there for them to win the whole thing. But I'm rooting for them. I hope they do win it. CC is my favorite basketball player, men or women. And love watching them play, man. That loss is disappointing. That shit happens. It happens every team. So I'm not.
I got a question for you though. So you're under the belief that they're gonna keep all three. I got two questions for you.
Oh,
one, Pete said it's a super team, which I somewhat agree because I said that the big three. And another one is you said they could get next year. So you under the belief that they're gonna keep all three players because a lot of people think they're not gonna keep all three because of the money and all that. So you feel like they're gonna keep all three?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question they're gonna keep all three because those three have said they're gonna stay. So I don't have any doubt about that. I don't think there wouldn't be many organizations that would be dumb enough to break up what they have, because what they have in those three players in those three specific positions is so unique to that league that I don't think they'll break that up for anything. Now, what the bench is going to look like might be a whole different story, but I think I think that's the core, and they're going to ride with it.
What about the super team? You feel like it's a super team?
No. They're not. I'm not real big on the whole super team idea thing, right? But with the limited salary cap that they have and whatnot, I don't think you can really build a super team in the W anyway. But I think I do think though that they are about as close to a super team as you can get in that league for sure.
Hey, but Greg, let me ask you a question because
hold on real quick, Greg. I'll let you ask him right now. But he came up here. I gotta put him on the hot seat, bro.
Go for it.
Stephanie White, bro. You know that's a big topic amongst the Fever fan base.
Coaches always are though.
Where you stand? Where you stand? Hey, be careful though, because the chat might.
I know. I already know. No, courtside. I was there. I was there on your channel when all those folks dropped. So,
man,
I understand.
Hey, Greg, once you tell us where you stand on Stephanie White, that's let us know what gang you in. Once you tell us where you stand at on Stephanie White, they're gonna let us know which gang you in.
Where I stand on Stephanie White is Stephanie White's the coach. Period. That's it. Yeah. Every coach in every sport in every league gets the same shit that she gets. Every fan base and of every team and every sport bitches about their coach and what the coach. It's just it's baked in the cake. So I don't really. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. She's the coach of the team. she does. She makes some decisions that that as a novice that I question, but I'm a novice. I'm not in there. That I question, but you know what? I'm still with them though. I'm still with them, and I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win it next year, but it wouldn't surprise me if they win it this year. Not at all.
Yeah, I got you. Only reason why I believe they're going, well, two reasons. I believe they're going to win it this year because I think they have enough to do it. And if they don't,
too.
if they don't win it this year, they didn't get it done. That's how I see it. That's just how I see it, bro. If you got enough, you got enough to get it done. You got to overcome. You can't get all 5 players to be all stars, bro. You got to have. You know what I mean? And you got to get it done, bro.
You know what, Coach? Can I say something? Can I say something to that too?
Right? Remember? Do you guys remember? Caitlin said that we are I forgot how she worded it. She said we're gonna be favorite to win. I think when she was on the NBA broadcast, she said we're gonna be favorite. We should be favorite or something like that to win the championship.
Yes,
it was her
we should
first
be the
appearance on there.
favorites.
Yeah, it was her first appearance on.
That's what she mentioned. Kelsey, we got to sign Kelsey. Get Kelsey. She's a priority. Got to get Kelsey. We're gonna be favorite to win the championship. But go ahead, brother. I know you want to say something.
No, I'm with you on that. In terms of this year, there's 2 things that's playing in the Fever's favor. I think this year is the first thing is Caitlin and Kelsey and AB. All of their games have stepped up. All of them. Each of their stats are higher than they were the previous years and whatnot. So they're rounding into shape. And the second thing that plays in their favor, I think, courtside, is Vegas is a little down.
Oh, so you putting the bets? That's a Pete thing. You putting the bets in there.
That's a Pete thing. You could talk to Pete about that. That's y'all game.
That's a Pete thing. Yeah. Hey, man. Anytime you want to pull up, you're more than welcome, man. The link is always.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all of you guys and the entertainment and the insight and that you give all of us out here in the chat. So I appreciate all you guys.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? You've been around a long time. Choose your words carefully, bro. Because Sean, I don't know what's up with him. He's been up here a while.
Hey, Sean's the next mayor of New York, man. I don't know what you're talking about. That guy knows how to play it. He knows how to play it.
Man. I know how to play the game, man.
For sure, man. For sure.
Hey, Pete.
I mean, Mom Donnie got to challenge me. Mom Donnie got to talk to me, man.
No doubt.
Right here, no doubt. I be trying to edge people on to go at Sean. It won't happen, bro. I don't know what it is, man.
He was wrong, though. Y'all aren't winning it next year. We are, because we're gonna have Hannah Hidalgo, and that's all we need.
Hey, if you have that, you're gonna get my girl Hannah. You're gonna take my girl Hannah. Come on.
You know we're gonna take Hannah because they need a fourth one. They're not gonna get the first pick. They're gonna get the second pick.
Hey, Vonda, the link is in the chat, man. Pete, go ahead. I'm sorry, Pete. That's okay. Coming up, so I wanted to give him the opportunity. Plus, I thought he was gonna go at Sean, but.
Nah.
He might know me for saying what I said.
Hey, go ahead, Pete.
Sean, can you?
Yo.
You know I rock with you, but can you tell Greg Foreman Grill Johnson what you said backstage that you could take him in 3 rounds? I just want to see what he says about that.
Oh man, that's just P and over embellishing what was not said. So
he might have seen it just in case he saw it. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, Pete.
Listen, I'm gonna stand on my super team thing because a lot of people think super team. I think some people are thinking, well, the whole cast has to be excellent. No, they've got. What I'm saying is they've got a big 3, brother. That I mean, we have. Listen, when was the last time we saw it? Let's even incorporate football. We've seen big 3s in football, super teams. Irvin, Aikman, Smith, Big Ben, Le'Veon, Antonio. You know, what I'm saying is their big 3 is not even in their. The only one in their big 3 who you can say is in their prime is Kelsey. They've got Caitlin Clark. They've got, think about it. They've got a top 2 pick. If Asia, oh my God. Listen, they've got 4 top 6 picks on that team, first of all. Okay, you've got Kelsey. Okay, you had another one, Melissa, who left. You got Kelsey, Lexi, who was a champion in college, CC, and AB. This is a big 3. This is a super team. I mean, any way you slice it. It doesn't mean the 12th man on the roster has to be an all-star. It is a super team compared to other teams' big threes. We've talked about, even you, Quartet, have said, I think this is the best big three in the league. My point is when people say,
hold on, Pete. Is it though? I don't want to gloss. I'm gonna let you keep going, but is it? Do anybody disagree with me on that? Because that goes to what Pete is saying. Hold on, real quick, Greg. Did anybody disagree that Big Three is the best out of all the teams, together as a unit? What Big Three and what team is better?
If anybody's close,
dog. Again, we can give opinions, but the All-Star game already showed you that because we had 3 starters.
Yeah, I agree. I was gonna say we have it. I mean, the only one that comes close is maybe Vegas with Chelsea, Jackie, and Asia, but I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I was going to say.
And that's another thing.
Go ahead, Pete. Pete.
You know what? I'm just going to make one more point. I got several, but I'll wait till later. The only other thing I want to say is, the narrative that gets thrown at what really gets me is, we can all root for CC. We've been saying this is nothing new. We all root for CC. It doesn't have to come at the expense of tearing down other players. I mean, every other player, past and present, is torn down. I'm going to tell you in about 60 seconds quickly how they do it. Number one, divided into pre-CC, post-CC. Pre-CC, well, Maya Moore won this. Candace Parker won this. Cheryl Swoops had 4 titles. Cynthia Cooper won this. Nobody gave a shit because nobody was watching. So right there, you dismiss everything everybody did, pre-CC. Yes, it's true. They didn't have the viewership they had now. But when folks say that, it's coded language for those stats don't matter because if a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it, if nobody watched it, the stats don't exist. It's like in the horror movie when somebody cowers in the corner and covers their eyes. If I don't look at Michael Myers, he ain't real. He's not here. And post CC, you diminish everybody by saying they don't get guarded like her. So therefore, their stats don't matter unless they're being guarded exactly like CC. So right off the top, that in 60 seconds, I just proved to you how they diminish everybody's stats. Nobody matters but CC. That's not good faith arguing. I'm sorry. And the last thing, stop with the Kelsey did nothing before CC. I told you guys the other day, I think I cooked this. Sometimes you're a piece away. Sometimes you're 2 pieces away. The best player that Kelsey Mitchell ever played with on the Fever before CC is widely considered to be Candace Dupree. Okay. And she left in 2020. Guys, I mean, come on. This was not a good team. And when you say that, you have to understand. You have to take responsibility because we say she didn't do shit before CC. You're saying, again, coded language, CC is her savior. Okay?
Right, I got you.
And when you say that, then CC has to win because my take is, and I'm going to stand on this to the end of the season. They went to the semis last year without Caitlin Clark. Her bar is to go to the finals. Period. Okay, if they fall short of the semis, I'm sorry. That falls on CC. I don't care what anybody says. That falls on CC. Okay, because people are saying, some people are saying, if CC were healthy and she were there, blah, 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 they go to the finals. Okay, you got your chance this year. She's back. She's back. So there's no excuses.
I got you. I kind of agree.
I agree.
I'm gonna go around.
Put up a shut up.
I'm gonna go around the panel right now and give everybody's closing takes like we always do. But I want to say this real quick. The thing about it is, the Indiana Fever are a professional basketball team, or just like the NFL. Let's not create new things that this team got to do different than the other teams. When LeBron James went over to Miami, he was expected to win chips. It ain't gonna be we got to move the goalpost now. That's not how I do. LeBron, the reason he went to Miami is why? Because they wanted to be in the GOAT conversation. You got to have chips. If LeBron James had the same career he did with no chips, they are not comparing him to Michael Jordan. They're not. You got to have chips, bro. Let's not move the goalpost because it's Indiana Fever or Caitlin Clark. I think Caitlin Clark can get it done. I got faith in her. I've been saying they're going to win it this year, but I think you're going to need help. And Kelsey is over there. Kelsey and AB. I think AB stats have went down a little bit, but I don't think it's her fault. I think maybe she nursing an injury or the role she's being played. You know what I mean? Because I think her stats has went down a little bit. We need the old AB to show up, and that might be coaching and that like that. But I don't think you can win a championship if all three not gelling together. The role players, they role players. They're gonna come and go. You know, one game it might be Sophie, the next game might be Hines Allen, next game it might be Billings. We just need the big three to show up every game, and if they don't, it's their fault. That's just how I put it, bro.
Exactly.
That's fair. That's more than fair.
That's how I go. Hey, I'm gonna start up top. We're gonna go around. Actually, I'm gonna go to J Dub first, and then we're gonna go around the panel and wrap it up. J Dub, go ahead, man.
Yo, what's the question?
We were just talking about what was we talking about right now? Pete said it was a big three.
Hey,
and,
Pete, that was a fly position that Pete just. That was a fly point that Pete just made because he had like all the teams are the same as last year for one, and for two, I mean, I like I said, I give Stephanie White credit for making it to the semifinals last year, but I don't think nobody questioning if Stephanie White can coach a CC-less team. Like the question is, can she coach CC? Like that's the question, bro. Like you can't change the argument. I always go back to, oh, she made it to the semifinals last year. Okay, she did that without CC, but can she coach CC? That's the question, and that's the question that everybody's asking. And the teams are different, so you just can't say, oh, well, they made it to this, so she got to make it farther. Well, the Atlanta Dream are different. Like they're better. You know, Minnesota Lynx are better. The Valkyries are better. You know, Dallas obviously is better. So that you just can't use them, you know, kind of them make believe or you know them superficial points and to make your argument.
It's not superficial. I'm sorry if I just wanted to tell you. I'm sorry I interrupted you. First of all, you know what? I'll wait till my take. My bad. Go ahead. I'll wait till my.
No,
take.
you good, Pete. I mean, I mean, let's course out on mine. Let's course out.
No. You know, I don't mind at all.
What I would say to that is, you know. Yes, the teams are different. Like I see people in the chat. Well, we don't have Howard and Sims this year, blah, blah, blah. Well, let's not forget, though, that I will not accept for people as an excuse because everybody was saying Howard sucks, Sims sucks, get rid of him. So, you know, when people say, well, we don't got Howard and Sims this year. No. Stop talking like you lost Kevin Garnett and, you know, James Harden when he was peak scoring. No, y'all said, not you, James.
That's not true. That's not true.
Y'all said last year they suck. Did they not say they suck? Get rid of them.
No. Yeah, they did. But the reason they didn't want Howard here because she mentioned MVP.
Right. Exactly.
The same reason they want Kelsey because they don't want nobody to be. Never mind. Go ahead.
My point is just, you know, let's not talk now like.
Never mind. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like these were top tier stars that, oh my God, if we still had them, forget it. You know, the fact that we don't have them now, that's you know, that's no. And you know, yes, J-Dub, all teams are different. However, all teams changed. It wasn't just Atlanta. The Fever changed. The Fever brought back, as I told you, the Fever brought back their entire core. So they right off the bat, and I said this the other day, they had an advantage. Okay, their core playing together for the third year. They re-signed their whole core, their whole starting core. For the third year straight, they're back. So they had an advantage off the rip over other teams. Okay, that's what when people say, well, the Lynx lost several key players. They did. That's not a lie. They didn't turn over 100%, J-Dub, but you know, they turned over. You still got to get it done. We can't say teams are going to change every year now. You know, you got free agency every year. Then we can use that as an excuse every year. Well, CC didn't win now in 2029 because, you know, teams rotated again. They turned over again. She got to win. The honeymoon phase is over. Sorry.
I agree with you 100%. We're going to go around the panel right now. Give your closing remarks or whatever it is. We're going to start up top. I did just drop J-Dub's YouTube channel on the link. I've seen some people in there saying J-Dub has some good points. Go check out his YouTube channel. Go subscribe to him. I just put his link in the,
your stuff, J-Dub.
In the comment section. Sean, man, we're going to start with you. We're going to start with you up top. Closing remarks, man. Anything we talked about, anything you want to say, anything you want to get off your chest. You're more than welcome to say something that's controversial so you can get some of these shots taken to you, bro.
Stop trying to get it over, man. It ain't gonna pop like that, bro. Look, I just want to Pete's point. He talked specifically about how like certain teams have changed, you know, to a high degree. I mean, Has anyone looked at like where this league is going? I mean, CC and her crew of like 2024 that came into this league that was very, let's say, center, backcourt, front court heavy. But CC's the first of this evolutionary move that's like going to be all guards, all backcourt. And with what we saw last year when she went out, what was the game plan that Las Vegas wasn't prepared for? All the guard play, what Odyssey Smith was doing, they were all running and gunning. They weren't at adept to what was going on in that series until like the last minute when Kelsey, just basically ran out of gas. The guard play is what changed. You saw it. Vegas, in my opinion, changed their whole roster to play more fast. Same thing with Dallas. They're playing way more faster than they were last year. Last year, they were very big heavy to a certain degree, even with Enrique there.
Right.
Same thing with the Valkyries, guard heavy. Even though they got their bigs, they play like their guards out there. Everyone's playing quicker now because it's becoming a guard heavy game. And CC and her crew in 2024, like her entire draft class started it. It's only going to get even more guard heavy with Juju coming, with Hannah coming, with Sarah Strong, Samaya Mickles. This whole thing is only going to get even faster, which brings me to my point. CC has to win to a certain degree. She has to. She's the leader of this class. And I know there's a lot of pressure for her, but, heavy is the head that wears it. But you're the leader of this guard revolution, and truth be told, the reason I came back, into this basketball space for the WNBA is because I saw I said, this thing's about to change. Like CC's just the start. There's more that are coming that people are going to fall in love with. And CC just going to help open the door for all of these other girls to get the shine that they so rightfully deserve on their own merit. But she has to get it started first, either this year or next year. It can't be Paige. And I know people want Paige to win first. It can't be Angel, even though she's more of a big, but even Angel wasn't shooting threes like that in her first year. This is because the game has gotten faster and everyone's moving faster. Mm-hmm. She has to lead the way with the guard revolution. She has the team to do it with the big three. I know it's a lot of pressure to do it, but if they somehow win it this year, the national headlines for this will be well, this is, with CC winning this, it's going to open up so many doors for all these other girls, and not just the girls that are coming up in college, but the ones that are coming up in AAU and all the girls that are coming up, over there and overseas, because it's clear with what, Portland is doing that everyone's trying to bring those overseas girls. Same thing with Seattle. Everyone wants to bring those overseas girls over, the Our Fams, the Dominique Malungas. It's only just the beginning, but CC has to lead the way with that. I know it's a lot of expectations for her to do that, but I know with Kelsey on her side, with AB on her side, and people may not like it, but Stephanie has acquiesced. She has made changes, and they've been winning of late. Things are starting to gel at the right time. They're starting to find themselves. There's still some things they got to clean up within the offense that, I brought up, as far as the AB situation about the intentionality, the defense that I just want to see. Because I don't want to see them give up that many points, in the paint, when we start playing more half court sets in the playoffs and the game slows down. I just want the entire team to be prepared so the big three can do what they need to do to get this job done. So every girl that's like a guard that is coming up in this game knows that, if CC could do it with her team and how it was brought together, then everybody else can sort of do the same thing. I'm done.
Good stuff.
Hey, Greg, you there, Greg?
Yes, sir.
What you got for that,
It's
Greg?
on you,
What you
brother.
got for that, Greg?
Your closing statement or whatever you want to get off your chest or whatever you want to close out with, brother. Anything we talked about today, anything going forward, it's on you.
Just short, sweet, and to the point, court side. I'm just looking for a big bounce back game against the Liberty. I'd love to see another 15 to 20 point win. Just a statement win against a playoff team. And we'll take it from there.
All right, man. Brent, it's on you, Brent. Was you done, Greg? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, hey, again, salute to pulling up, brother. I appreciate you, man. You're more than welcome. It might get a little
appreciate all of you. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you pulling up. Hey, Brent, it's on you, Brent.
All right. I just got to come in and say right off the rip, man, that I do not uh, feel that CC has pressure from basketball. I don't believe that because, again, she's this young lady from Ohio, I mean, Iowa, wherever she is. She's from Iowa, right? Who's
Yeah,
been
Yeah, West Des
balling
Baltimore.
Moines.
since
Yeah.
a kid, talking mess since a kid, talking mess in AAU, talking mess at Iowa, a school that had never won crap. She has an attitude. She got some dog in her. I'm gonna give her that. So I'm not gonna say that she has any stress from basketball. I think people need to understand the stress is coming from the outside.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Some people got to take their ownership of her stress.
Preach.
People don't like hearing it because they call themselves fans, but the pressure is coming from within. As they say, the call is coming from within the house. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's not basketball, bro. This girl is used to playing basketball. This girl is used to being the best
Mhm.
of the best when it comes to basketball. There is no pressure. She went up to a juggernaut like South Carolina and talked mess and beat them. So I don't believe in basketball pressure, bro. The pressure is coming from the fan base, YouTubers, and all the extra.
Say it
That's where the
again.
pressure is coming from. And that's what's making her wilt a little bit because that's what she's not used to. Y'all look at anything that has changed in her life, is that
Yep.
because all her life she's been the princess. All her life she's been 100% loved and catered to. And now in the W, she's dealing with all this mess. It ain't basketball. So don't think that is basketball. It ain't the love of her coach. It ain't that. It ain't the acknowledgement of her coach. It ain't that. It's the fan base and the outside noise. And y'all hear them say that in interviews and y'all don't want to accept it. She lying. She gaslighting. She just, no, man, take it for what it is. The girl is cool with playing basketball. She don't want all the extra. Everybody ain't built for that. Basketball is a game she has played all her life, and she's good at it, and she's great at it. Why don't y'all give her a mental break that when she's done playing basketball, she can go home and not hear none of this, none of the noise, just none of it. Just go home, kick her feet up, and watch State Farm commercials. You know what I'm saying? But instead, she got to read all the clips. She got to hear all the noise. Kelsey getting dog, AB getting dog, Waffle House AB, all this extra stupid stuff, man. That's the problem. So if y'all really want to partake in her betterment, lay off straight up. Now, when it comes to basketball in this next game, man, we should go up to New York and handle them. It's Friday. I'm like, I want to get on the road and head up there, man, being honest, but I'm probably just going to chill. But, because of these storms and stuff. But yeah, man, I mean, just, New York, we should beat them. We got their number. We're better than them. People say they owe whatever, this and the other. We're a better team. If we stay focused, we should beat them by double digits. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's just what I feel about it. Everybody we play, because of the offense we can put up. If we can get stops, we can beat people by 5 buckets. You know what I'm saying? That's what I genuinely feel with anybody. But we got to go out and do it. Just because I say it means nothing. So when it comes to Stephanie White, I didn't see the vitriol in the bend over. I stated that earlier. I ain't even gonna go back into it. I believe they have the relationship. They say they believe when she says she cried in Stephanie's arms and all that stuff when she was hurt and all that. I don't think she's lying about that. What kind of narrative you got to create to say that somebody was there for you when you was at your lowest? That's bull crap. This ain't a Hallmark card. It's real life. So if she said it, I believe it. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave it at that.
David Watson said, hold on, let me read this comment because it was at Brent. He said, I don't agree, Brent, respectfully. I think it's internal with the coaching. It's got nothing to do with the fan base. I want to say that. I want to, hey, what's going on, Maria? Kelsey is on you. You next, brother.
All right, so this how it's finna go. If AB go off and CC go off and we lose and Kelsey ain't go off, guess who fault it is? It's Kelsey. If CC and Kelsey go off and AB don't go off and we lose, guess who fault it is? That's AB fault. If Kelsey and AB go off and CC don't go off and we lose, that's CC fault.
No, that's Kelsey fault.
Well,
I know. I'm saying the narrative is Kelsey.
I think I'm mixing myself up. If Kelsey and AB go off and CC don't go off, it's CC fault if we lost. I said that to say this, y'all. To throw in the little $2 word that, the team, the whole rest of the team have acquiesced into counting on the big three to do everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Understand me? So guess what? The big three have acquiesced into accepting it. Now, I'm going to say it again. If any one of the big three don't go off and we lose, and the other two go off and we lose, whoever ain't go off is their fault. As the big three goes, so goes the Indiana Fever. The big three is the Indiana Fever. I'm done.
I got you. Hey, Pete, you next, but I know you usually like to go last. You want to go now? Or you want me to save you for last?
I'll go now.
You go now? Okay, go ahead.
First of all, can you please give a round of applause to the man, Brent?
To who?
Brent.
Wait,
give him
I don't know why, but I feel like clapping.
See how you had to think about it, right? He'd be stingy as heck with that soundboard, man. Like you get by the click. Anyway, but Brent,
hey, I appreciate that, Pete. You know the sign on the top line, no more, man. I appreciate that, bro.
but I do gotta say this though, Brent. Wasn't it you also who said you and Sean together could take Greg? I'm just saying because I'm putting in my bets, and I just. I
he's gonna take the under, man.
I see Greg.
He threw J-Dub in there too the other day too. So y'all know.
Hey,
the other day he said
wouldn't be the first time, Courtside.
Nah, the other day he said, of course I don't deal with me no more. Now he got Sean and Brent. We all in the group chat with J-Dub in there. Hey, J-Dub is in there now. Yeah, J-Dub in there now. So he say I don't deal with him no more. It's just J-Dub, Sean, and Brent.
My bad, Pete.
Yeah, they got their sewing circle, It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, we got Trace Chocolates.
I like it.
That was good.
Hey, man, some good takes here. I do agree with Brent because it's something I've been saying. I have to actually agree totally, and I'm gonna piggyback off of that. It's not the basketball pressure. You're right. I mean, I watched her at Iowa. I've seen her. That's why I said, she's got the mama mentality in her. She showed it in college. We still need her to show it more consistently in the W, if that's fair. In college, absolutely, you're right. She ran up on the best teams and punched them in the mouth. So we saw it. We saw her hit a buzzer beater against Michigan and just walk off like a dog. Okay, so we know that is in her. So yes, I do agree with you that a lot of it is the outside noise. And once she tells you, our fans, I mean, for all the people who say, well, CC speaks in coded language. Remember when we used to hear that on the panel, guys? It's PR because CC speaks in coded language. You won't read it. She came out and told you, finally. And for her to come out and say, our fans, that tells you it filled to the brim and it spilled over. Okay, that means she reached the point where it was like, okay, please, enough. It's like, I'm going to give y'all an analogy. Y'all can agree or disagree. It's like you got a lady and you very protective of her, okay? But you're so you love her. You're very protective, but you're so overprotective that every time y'all go out, you get into a fight with somebody because they either look at her or they walk too close to her. So it gets to the point where for her, maybe it was cute the first 2 or 3 times because it fed her ego and her inner vanity. But after a while, that shit became so toxic that she's like, I can't do this because every time we go out, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a fight. I know you love me, but damn, I don't want that kind of love. I thought I did, but I don't. Do you guys get the analogy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It just becomes, toxic. And we got to stop that because I'm going to take you back to free agency. I said, y'all crapping on Kelsey and she's their longest tenured player. And say what you will about Kelsey, she doesn't talk shit on social media. She doesn't. She's not a loudmouth. She's not a Natasha Cloud. She's not a Stewie and Alyssa Thomas. So say you can feel how you feel about her game or whatever, but she's not an open cancer like an angel who talks like that. So when y'all crapped on her, what did I say? You're not gonna get any free agents to come because it's not even about basketball. It's not even Cece's too fast for them. They can't play with her. It's I don't want to deal with the toxicity of the fan base. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with the LeBron syndrome where when we win, it's all CC. When we lose, the rest of us, the other 11 of us get thrown under the bus. That factors in, and absolutely, Brent, great point, but I think it's going to fall on deaf ears because I've been saying it for 3 years. Take some accountability, fan base, because, I mean, at Iowa, they were just as rabid, but you didn't hear them saying, oh, trade Hannah, blah, 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 do this, do that, cut Hannah, cut this person. Monica is having trouble catching her passes. Get her ass out of here. You didn't have that. It's, sure, the Philadelphia Eagles fan base is toxic. They threw snowballs at Santa Claus. They didn't throw snowballs at their own coach. They threw it at Santa Claus. Learn the difference and please read the room. Also, if we're going to say, listen, my whole thing is support the team. Support the team because you can be here for CC, but two things I'm going to tell you and I'm going to land it. Number one, if you're here for CC and you love parroting that, I'm only here for CC, I'm only here for CC, then stop living on the Paige and Olivia videos, crapping on them when they have a good game. Stop looking for them. If you're only here for CC, that's number one. Number two, if you say CC makes everybody better, and everybody, now the thing is, anybody has a good game, yeah, well, her stats are only that because she's playing with CC, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Last year on KTV, I remember vividly, somebody said, CC made Lexi a three-point shooter, which I debunked because I went back to her college side. She was shooting threes in college. So, but anyway, and that was right on KTV. I remember the live too. If that's true, then do you now blame CC for Lexi falling off so bad? Isn't that also, by contrast, CC's fault? Can we now say CC makes some players worse? Can we say that also? Because you can't have good without evil. You can't have left without right. You can't have up without down. So can we say that also? You see, if I sound stupid to some of you in the chat, good. I hope so, because that's just as ridiculous as you sound when you put out these narratives.
I got you. I get what you're saying, though. You're basically saying that a lot of people saying she make everybody better. So now that they're not playing good, does she make them work? I get. I know you like to slip that in there, Peter. I see what you said. You know what I mean?
Man, I just throw people's what I do. There's no secret. I can tell you, the magic sauce. I just throw people's logic back at them.
They own words, bro. They own words.
These ain't my words.
I got you. Hey, salute Pete, man. Salute for Pete, man.
Y'all really do got some toxic fans.
Let me give you let me give Pete
Yo, of course I did you of course I did you see her
Who doesn't have toxic fans?
Sean,
Please
I like
tell
you,
me that.
Sean. I like you, Sean, but don't
we love our
Hold on, it's on I'm on
Wait, Sean, I like you, but never talk through my applause. Okay.
No, give him another applause, Courtside. Give him another applause.
That wasn't Sean. That was me.
Hey,
that's your turn, Jeff.
Hey, J-Dub, it's on you, J-Dub.
All right, it's I'm trying to make this quick. It's a couple of things I want to address, and all right. So even though I agree with Brent and Pete to a certain degree that there is pressure that the fans put on, but to say there's no basketball pressure, I think it's just ridiculous, bro. I think all superstars face basketball pressure. CC was at Iowa, bro. Nobody expected Iowa to even get to where she got to. So we can't compare what CC did at Iowa to what she is now facing in the WNBA. There's 100% basketball pressure on CC to win a title, to win MVPs. We see it with LeBron. That's why LeBron went to Miami. We seen it with KD. That's why KD went to Golden State. We seen it with Steph. Even though Steph won before KD got there, and when KD, the most important championship, words out of his mouth, was the 2022 championship, because that's the one everybody, the media, that's the one everybody put on his shoulders. That's the one he led. That's the one he finally got his Finals MVP. We even heard CC before the season, like, hey, I think we are favorite to win the championship. I think CC puts more pressure, basketball pressure, on herself than the fans do. I don't. We can't act like, even though the fans are loud. This is not. This isn't anything new, bro. The only reason the fans are so loud in the WNBA, because the WNBA, like, with all due respect, isn't used to having this many fans. And granted, the fans are with CC and Indiana Fever, but there's toxic fan bases all over sports. I said last year, I'm a part of the Golden State community. People wanted Steve Kerr. They wanted his head, and he won 4 championships. The fans wanted Steve Kerr here. They wanted him fired. Even though Steph loves Stephen Kerr, even though Steph loves Kerr, even though the organization loves Kerr, fans wanted his head. We all know about the Philly fan base. I'm pretty sure Courtside can talk about Cowboys fan base. And granted, the fans are the fans in this space is more so player driven, and then fans in other spaces are more so team driven. I'll give you that. But this isn't new. Fans are toxic throughout sports. I can't even imagine how soccer fans are. I'm just getting into soccer, and I'd have heard how they get. I'd have seen fans in stadiums throw down. So I don't wanna just put all this noise on fans, and we doing this, we doing that, and we forget that it's still about basketball. See, if in my opinion, if you don't think that CC has basketball pressure, I just think that's ridiculous. She has pressure to win, because
Yeah.
she's considered one of the greats. She's gonna be, she's everybody consider her one of the greats. And she just has pressure. She just has basketball pressure. All right, I just wanted to say that.
Hey, hold on
My
before you
last
move
thing, as
on.
far as the yeah,
I
go
want to
ahead,
ask
go
you a
ahead.
question before you move
Yeah,
on.
before he finishes, let me answer him a question. I'm muting myself.
Hey, I got a question for you, J Dub. I agree
Yep.
with most of everything you said, but I think it's a difference between. I know fan is short for fanatic, but I think it's different between fanatic and toxic. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, for sure.
fanatic, you just want your team to do great. The coach did this. The coach, I get all that. But when I say toxic, I mean it's one player on the team and everything is around her. And if it don't for her, it's out of here. Because if you notice, a lot of people takes is they didn't do this to CC. They didn't do that for CC. They didn't set a screen for CC. The coach like CC. So it's like this fan base is
Yeah,
not an Indiana Fever fan base. It's more so, even myself, I'm a Fever fan based off Caitlin. Because if she leave, I'm go to where she go. So I think this is a difference between toxic and fan bases. Because even you mentioned the Cowboy fan base, crazy, delusional. I'm part of it. But we don't be arguing about we want this person. If Dak throw in that shit, we don't blame everybody else except him. Like we don't find certain people
yeah,
just to blame, bro. This fan base different. You know what I mean?
yeah.
In my opinion, it's different,
I
bro.
I completely agree with you, but I would just like, because I agree, bro. I don't get into all that, narrative sabotage stuff. I mean, I just don't, bro. I don't got time to even think like that. But to be fair, I will say this: it's a reason that this fan base has gotten so quote unquote toxic, bro. It ain't out of thin air. Like the WNBA, the commissioner, it's a lot that has went on throughout the history of CC being in this league that has fans thinking like they do, bro. Like when you have one of your star players coming out and saying what she said about Kathy and with the words she had about CC, like
Yeah,
that's an issue, bro. Fans gonna take that a certain way. When you
right.
got Stephanie White on interviews before she even coached CC, and she's saying that she don't like the way Luka Doncic plays, which in evidence, which kind of suggests that she wouldn't like the way
Caitlin.
Caitlin Clark plays. Like the fans gonna take that a certain way. Then we have how she's been treated by the media. How it seems like everybody is just you got to pull their teeth to give her credit. Like it's a reason that this has gotten so toxic. Is all I'm saying. But
I
you're
got
right. It is toxic, bro. It is. Like I agree with you 100%. But it's two sides to every story. And I
you. Yeah,
think the WNBA has played a significant part in the reason the fans are like they are.
I got you. I got you.
And just to end it, as far as our game tomorrow, I think it's quote unquote a must win, not because we're gonna miss the playoffs, but because I think we still have a shot to secure this 3 seed. I don't think the Liberty matchup well against us at all. So I expect to win, and then hopefully, depending on how the game go tomorrow, we'll see how they play it Sunday. Because I don't think AB or CC haven't played back to backs all year, so we'll see how they kind of go and address this back to back. But as far as tomorrow, we need to get this win, and I expect them to get the win. But it is a crazy road trip, so
I got you.
we'll see how they come out.
I got you. Hey, salute to Private Nobody. He said life is nuanced. Blanket statements don't apply. I think he was talking about Pete with the Lexi whole analogy and all that. CC make them better and all that. Salute to Private Nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? We missing you up here, bro. Hope everything all good with you, man. He used to pull up all the time. I think.
Let me ask J-Dub a quick question though.
Oh, go ahead.
Just real quick. Because I agree with your take, but a little bit of pushback.
I'm hop back in. I can't hear whoever talking.
That's Brent. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Yo, Costa, I'm gonna send you a pic of the new colorways that she just dropped, bro.
I'll put them on the screen. Send them to me.
I bet.
Go ahead, Brent. You wanted a question for J-Dub, then I'll go to Maria. I think, did I miss somebody?
J-Dub back up here? Is he back
Jeff,
up here?
Yeah, I'm back. I couldn't hear.
Okay.
My bad.
All right. This was not just a little bit of pushback to what you said, because you said if we think there's not basketball pressure, we tripping. I get what you said because I listened. But what I'm saying is, I ain't never seen, because you mentioned LeBron going to Miami. I ain't never seen LeBron walking the street, scratching his head, saying, man, what I'm going to do to get this championship. He just made moves. You know what I'm saying? He still knew he was a great player. So like you said, she puts the pressure on herself. All great players are going to say, I have a standard that is way higher than any fan could ever put on themselves. So that's not what I'm talking about. Basketball pressure is normal. What I said is that's not causing her to miss shots, play bad, and stress out with mental health issues. That's what I'm talking about. It's a different layer.
And Brent, if I may just say one sentence real quick, what
Yeah,
you said there,
I got you, Brent.
Cece said that. She said what you just said. She said, y'all don't want it more than me. There's a lot of noise out there. Y'all don't want it more than me. Y'all don't know what I'd be doing. Nobody wants it more than me. So she actually did say that.
No, I Brent and Pete, I agree with the premise. I just also think there is also basketball pressure.
I get you too. Yeah,
I
get what you're saying.
Hey, I gotta go to
J-Dub. A star player welcomes that. They own that. They come into the league for that. That's what they want. A star player. She ain't a role player. She's a star, bro. She with that. I'm telling you.
Yeah, just like when LeBron James came in the league as the what was it? What's on the tattoo on his back? The chosen one or something like that.
The chosen one.
I am Delante's son.
As an athlete, bro, that's what it is, bro. As an athlete. Hey,
Hey, did y'all just hold on? Did y'all just hear Pete, bro? Like that?
LeBron's tattoo says, "I am Delante's son."
Hey, Pete got to stop, bro.
Crazy,
that's why I can't show my face on it for so because Pete be saying crazy stuff.
He's stupid. Hey, Maria, you there, Maria?
That's just
I'm
wrong,
here.
Pete.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, hello everyone. I hope everybody's having a good day.
Hey,
Hello, chat. Sorry I missed your show earlier. I was in the middle of a deal with a client, so I do apologize. I was just surprised to see you still on. This is crazy, but good to see you. I missed a lot of the show, so
we're just summarizing right now. We're doing
right.
Shit about you.
I'd like to summarize something for Mr. Big Dog in your chat. I'm sick and tired of your shit, bro. There's a lot of CC haters in our chat. You are a Maria hater. Get a freaking life, okay? Because I didn't say anything negative. And the guys on the panel who were here yesterday can confirm that I didn't say anything other than my observation from yesterday's game.
Right.
Don't be a stalker, okay? I hate stalkers. Don't be a stalker.
It's cool. Come on. What you got?
As far as the game, again, if we play like we played yesterday, I'm concerned. We have to get stronger on our defense. We have to work together. We need the bigs. You know what I would find interesting if they put KK, AB, and Mercedes in the starting lineup just to see how it flows, to put pressure and build that wall that I discussed. Just out of curiosity, I think that would be interesting. But I just want I want to see contributions from everybody, especially the bench, because we need everybody to contribute. We are not going to move as far as we should if everyone doesn't contribute. So everyone's going to have to self-reflect, buckle down, and contribute. That's the bottom line.
I got it.
And
I got it.
so
I
we'll
got it.
see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But I just wanted to come in and say I love you, bro, and love all you guys. And
Most
I hope
definitely. Most
y'all are having
definitely.
a good day.
I think I only got 2 left. Deep and Jeff. But let me before I do that, I want to show you guys these. LaShawn just sent me these fire.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like.
That's one
I
for
like.
tomorrow.
Those are nice.
Yeah,
That
yeah. She
colorway is
just,
nice.
I can
yeah.
go
She
to
just,
that
she just,
because
she
I'm
just
only
dropped
going
them
to
because
I wonder how many of these colors she gonna release. I mean, I know
like.
she get her own
she
pair,
still
but
hasn't,
which
She's
bro.
going
colors she
to the
gonna release?
Liberty. She's going to the Liberty.
Bro, Pete, they said she was going to the
I like the
Sirens after
one.
she dropped these.
Yeah,
I like
Hey
I
man,
like
I don't know.
the ones that she wore in the All-Star game. The fire
Yeah,
that
those are
fire color.
those
What
are
are
nice.
those, Sean?
She hasn't even dropped the black ones yet. Like those are the ones I want, but
Yeah, but I
she
do
needs
Are
to
like the
those
drop
the
ones
ones
those.
that
that
she
Travis
wore.
Scott was wearing
I
in
Yeah,
just
that
I don't
I
know.
picture?
Which
just love those
I like
colors.
these.
Love those
I
colors.
like
Hmm.
them. I like them
Yeah.
yellow ones. I'm gonna try to get a lot of them. I'm gonna try to put them like a place here for somewhere. I'm
I
gonna
mean, they're
try to
not
get
going to be that
some.
expensive. I think they're going to be around, like they said, around like between like 150 and 180 at best. So, and for the
Damn,
kids, it's
son,
going to be
all
even
that.
cheaper.
For the
Yeah,
Hey,
tech,
man.
hey,
for the
I might have to
techie
get
wear,
the kid version because I don't plan on wearing. I might get the kid version to make them
I
get the $50
for,
ones, man. Just put them over there or something like
for the
that, man.
for the
It's all
texture,
good.
this
Yeah.
colorway looks the
It's
best
all good.
with the
hey,
texture that
hey,
she's using.
Hey,
hey,
Yeah, I agree,
courtside,
Pete.
courtside.
yo,
Hey, going live this early, man. Nice, dog. I think you mean they looking
Yeah,
through it. It's we 3 hours in and it's still daylight outside.
there you go.
hey, man,
And,
what we gonna we supposed to go live? But I be trying to link up with y'all, bro. Our schedules be all messed
yeah,
up.
that is
I'll
true.
be acting like,
Schedules
yeah.
do be like that. But I like this
Jay
time
Cub be
because on
acting
the
like
West Coast,
he the president of the United. He got a president of the United States schedule. You know what I'm saying?
but it's easy for you, Courtside, because
That's
then you still have
Oh,
time
man,
to do what you got to do because you out on the West Coast, so you got a 3 hour time difference. You can still get stuff done. You know, over here it helps us too. So
Oh, so y'all want to change the time? Y'all want to go live at what?
that's your fault, Courtside.
One. Y'all want to go live at 1 every day now? 1:30, 2 o'clock. That's better for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
What were you at? Arizona?
I mean, everybody that normally hops on is still here and the chat's still popping. So you know.
Yeah. All right, we'll do that. We'll go early then. You know, since all good. Hey, I think I got did I miss Deep and Jeff?
I'll go because mine's not long.
All right, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say it's gonna be about the game tomorrow and the game on Sunday. Tomorrow y'all should win, like I said earlier. I don't think y'all have a problem. Should have a problem with New York. But like I said earlier, um, y'all already in the playoff. Y'all got to lose for me, man. My team got to move up. So I'm sorry, you guys, but whether y'all win, that's fine. But y'all got to lose for me. So,
ain't that much moving up in the world.
y'all got to lose some of these games, man. We can't. We don't want to play. We don't want to play the Valkyries in the first round because we're the sixth seed. So who's in the third seed right now?
Stop! This ain't the Jeffersons. You ain't
Shut
moving
up!
up nowhere.
Shut up! Who's third seed right now, Sean?
what, the third pick? Right now it's projected. Are we talking about teams or are we talking about players? If we're talking,
Who's third in the playoffs right now in the stadium?
I think it's Vegas. It has the
it's
3
Vegas.
seed.
Yeah,
we
because
don't
they
want
won
to
yesterday.
beat them, but I don't want to play them either. So y'all got to lose. We want one of the top 4 teams so we can have home field advantage. That's
Jeff
it, my brother.
Jeff wants to play Connecticut in the playoffs.
Hey, so that's fine as long as hey, if they get the 8 seed, I'll be happy with that.
Oh man, look, man. Until they build their, because I'm noticing what they're trying to do with Lauren Betts. You know, Jeff. They want her to be Asia Wilson, like shooting from like 15 feet. But she's just starting to get comfortable there. They gotta like get shooters around her first, let her play inside out, and then let her develop that shooting game as she progresses in her career. It's still too early for her to be, trying to be Asia now. Like she's not.
This is not about Lauren for me though. It's just about. I just want
But to
y'all
me,
to lose. I just want y'all to lose. Y'all got to lose. Man.
Y'all not even gonna peak until like year y'all need time, bro.
We
Y'all got
might,
no
we
shooters.
might,
Y'all got no shooters.
we might make
Hey,
a
hold on,
shot
hold on
in
real
the
quick.
first round.
Hold on real quick. Hey, hold on real quick, panel. Look at this right here, bro. I want you guys to see something. Hey, look at this shit right here. This is don't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm sorry. It just happened right now. My phone just went off. Look at this shit right
Killing me,
here, bro.
courtside, cut me
Look at,
off.
look, at, look at this shit right here, man. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, bro.
What's
Okay.
that?
What's that?
That's courtside's Tinder date.
It just threw my shit.
Whoa.
Hey, courtside, courtside. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the words that came out of his mouth? Like motherfucking, just
Yo,
leave
though,
it.
did you guys see the way? Did you guys see the way he threw it? That's gotta be a dildo.
That happened a couple days ago. But I just seen another dude just look. Hey, it was hot. Hey, look, man, I'm playing one more time. Look, it was hot in Arizona, bro. It was hot in Arizona,
yeah.
bro. He hot. Look at his face, man.
Look at him.
Sorry,
Man,
We
but y'all got dry,
finally.
y'all got dry heat, man. That ain't nothing
Hey,
like
look
New
at this.
York humidity. So
Hey, look how he take the picture though. He just threw my shit. Look,
We finally caught the
he
WNBA
threw
dildo
my
bandit.
shit. He took a picture.
He walked across the yard too.
Hey,
He said, "Man, I can't mess with this shit. That's
cold,
what
man.
the heat will do to you, man."
Hey, that's cold, bro.
That's funny. That's funny.
So I'm just gonna finish my take and say go
Go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It was just
Don't
funny.
worry
That was
about it,
funny.
man.
That was funny.
That was kind of hilarious, dude. I think it's funny.
Oh man, that's
You got to
crazy.
get the package.
Nah, go ahead, bro. It's cool.
Um,
That was a couple days ago, but somebody
I'm
else just dropped
I'm
delivering
just
one. That's
saying,
all.
y'all don't get mad at me if y'all lose tomorrow night, and I come in here and kind of like rub salt in the wound. So just
All right,
don't get
cool,
mad.
man.
Just don't get at me. Go miss it.
That's cool. Hey, salute
Hey,
to you.
so you guys,
I got
so you guys didn't think it was a good idea to have the three bigs for starters? No takers?
I don't think that'll work. You know what I'm saying? Hey, King Bo. Hey, appreciate the $10 sticker, bro. Salute, man. I appreciate you, man. I be loving all the support, man. Even if it's not super chats, hit that like button. It helps too, man.
I
Appreciate
think
y'all,
y'all
man, for
should
rocking
start
with me, man.
waving over Lexi. I think y'all should do
Appreciate
that.
you. Appreciate you. Hey, no, I don't think that lineup. I don't think that lineup would work. You know what I mean? But Deep. I think you
You
last,
never
bro.
know.
It might, Maria. You know, anything better than what happened yesterday. Hey, Deep, it's on you, bro.
Oh
You
yeah.
last, brother.
That's true.
Deep.
Yeah.
What is Pete on today?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Go ahead, bro. It's
I'm
on you. You last.
rewatching
Can you hear
the
me?
clip of the package.
Yeah, you the
Can
last
you
one. You
hear
the
me?
last one, brother. Yeah, you the last one.
yeah, what
Yeah,
happened, bro?
I'm just trying to wait for everybody to finish talking.
Now you good. Go ahead.
Sorry.
All right. First, I wanted to address what Pete initially got on when he was talking about a big three, and he was very specific. He said guard, shooting guard, and center in terms of big three. Now, I've been fortunate and blessed to be in part of professional sports my entire life, and I'm 65 from the time I was a child. So I went through my mental Rolodex, and the only thing I could come up with at those three positions were the 73 Knicks with Clyde, Frazier, Earl Paul Monroe, and Willis Reed at those three positions. Now, if I were to extrapolate and take it a step further, then I can go to Showtime with Kareem, Worthy, and Magic, but that's not what you put into that. Secondly, I wanted to address Brent because Brent has limited knowledge of my past. So he holds my feet to the fire, which I really appreciate. And I just wanted to explain to him that when I speak on sports, I do it from a different perspective. So a lot of times it'll sound like doublespeak, but when you get to a certain level in sports, you get a lot of doublespeak. You'll get a sentence that can mean two or three different things, and hopefully you have a veteran around you to let you know, oh, this is what the coach means. Because if you don't have that, you could end up in the weeds and not really know what's going on. So I know that sometimes I say things that sound rather duplicitous, but it's just the nature of the beast. And it's a very cruel master. There's a lot of amenities, but they can vanish at the snap of a finger. And all the things that you guys talk about are extremely important in the dynamics of sports. Like when you guys are talking about pressure on Clark and fan pressure and having pressure as an athlete. The pressure is inherent because there's a freaking revolving door. They're always looking for someone to replace you. So you always kind of have that one eye in the back of your head, unless you're just like that extremely gifted. And I'm talking about athletically, mentally, you just got the whole package and you already know the team is behind you. That kind of gives you a little grace. Now you just got to worry about staying healthy. Because then once you become, broken glass, you out the door as well. So with that being said, I just want to give Brent a shout out and let him know I appreciate you holding my feet to the fire like that. It reminds me of the good old days. It brings back memories. Now, with that being said, moving forward, I don't get emotionally invested in teams because I know how that is. I know how it feels. So I approach sports in a more analytical way. I look at it all encompassing. I look at players, I look at body language, I look at coaches. So when I give my perspective, it's usually coming from multiple different angles. And that can be perceived as me just being contradictory. With that said, hold on. I just want to let y'all know that I think that their window for Indiana is now. They got to get this done in either this year or they got to get it next year because they can't keep this team together as constructed. Billings, 800,000 a year. As a GM, I can't justify that. Lexi Hall, 775,000 a year. I can't really justify that. And I'm just talking about based off of production, because that's really what it's all about. So with that being said, the ceiling courtside for Indiana is a championship, of course. That's the ceiling. And they have an opportunity to get that done this year. But man, they got to tighten some things up. They got to figure out rotation. They got to figure out how their low post is going to work because their perimeter game is already set. Caitlin and Mitchell has been carrying this team for the last 20 games. Okay, it's like, okay, well, you don't have to worry about that. But what are you going to do with the teams that have size, that are going to go into the post and try to beat you up there? What are you going to do with teams that are going to deny Clark the ball, put the pressure on Mitchell to be the only perimeter scorer, and then where's all the help going to come from? So I think that that's where Indiana is at right now. They have to come full circle, and they have an opportunity right now. There's 8 games left. You have an opportunity to get your rotation together, throw some people in there, see what they can do. Because what Julia was saying earlier today, well, they're tired. Let me tell you something my uncle told me when I got to the league. My whole regimen had changed. It was like, man, he came over. I was like, Unc, I'm tired. You know what he told me? He said, boy, you're too young to be tired. I never forgot that. I never forgot that. Think about what I just said.
Yeah.
I was in my early 20s, and I was talking about being tired. He said, boy, you're too young to be tired.
You ain't lived long enough to complain about anything.
Man, you ain't done nothing yet. And I had to take that to heart. I couldn't take that as an insult, which was my initial reaction. And then I had a coach tell me, he was like, Rook, I need you to get your shit together. And I didn't understand what he meant by that because I'm playing, I'm out there, I'm doing everything. And then the vet came up and he said, hey, Brooke, you need to work on your technique. Oh, that's what he meant. I got it. Okay. I started refining everything that I was doing because, like you guys said before, when you get to this level in sports, it's all mental because everybody's good. Even when you hear people trashing players, and I never do that. You guys have never heard me trash players. Everybody's good, but now it comes down to the little things. How good is your footwork? Do you have to think about what you're doing? Are you operating off of muscle memory? So if your body cramps up, can you play through it? If your brain is foggy, are your instincts to the point of where you study so much, you already know what's happening, and you can just bypass all of these things that are happening in moments, in seconds. So that's the only thing I wanted to add to it. You know, I'm not a Stephanie White basher. I'm not a Indiana Fever basher. I'm not an Angel Reese basher. I'm none of that. But I see what they have to do to get to that next level. And to Sean's point, this league is going to be guard heavy. And it's going to be just like the NBA. The NBA moved from inside out to outside in. The WNBA is going in that same direction. And a lot of these old players, they don't like it because they're seeing the change. They're seeing the game transition, and a lot of them are too old for it.
Right.
But they're going to have to learn it because you got Clark, you got Citron, you got Miles. The list goes on. And then you got Juju coming in. You got Hidalgo coming in, and you guys probably know the college players better than I do. It's more of them coming in, and they coming in back to back to back to back to back. And all of a sudden, you're going to see this game go from like 50 miles an hour to about 80 miles an hour. And they're going to start getting rid of the bigs that can't run the floor. Message to Aaliyah Boston, get in shape. Start running that floor. And that's all I got. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Love you all. Love your channel, Courtside. And just so you know, Courtside, your channel is the only channel I ever get on and actually speak. I go to a lot of it, but I don't talk.
All right, man. You know you always welcome, even though me and you don't agree on a lot of stuff, man. We almost welcome, man. I don't like
Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right, Courtside, I'm gonna meet you in the chat, bro. I gotta go. I'll see you soon, guys. Everyone have a good night.
You running from Greg
Bye,
now?
Sean.
Oh, man.
I see y'all, man. Hey, I see everybody for pulling up, man. I appreciate all y'all pulling up, man. Hit that like button on the way out, man. I appreciate all y'all. We ain't doing no green room tonight, man. We up out of here. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all. Private Nobody said, deep prove the nuance. You know what I'm saying? He should have came up here. He did come up here for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So salute to him. Hey, everybody, man, peace out, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up, man.
I'm 22. Yeah. When 22 gets weary, 7 helps to bear the load. When 7 feels forgotten, 0 tells her you are home. When 0 feels unwanted, we won't ever let her go. 3 sisters, 3 numbers, but nobody stands alone. 22, 7, 0, 3 hearts, 1 soul. One of us is hurting, the other 2 make her whole. They can search for 1 hero, but that's not how our story goes. It takes all of the big 3. 22, 7, and 0.